now. That's good enough. It doesn't have to be 1,000 categories. I just under the one correct one.
Well, okay, it's under the correct category, but the Twitch tags is underneath your category, and you want to type in at least role play. I have ROL and role play pops up. It's the fourth one down. I have area control under here for some reason. Yeah.
I'll get it later. Tell you what, I'd rather just start.
Okay.
It's not that important. I have it under one category. It's fine. Who's going to be watching anyways? Who watches The Watchmen?
I don't know. Do you want to create an entertainment base, or
Oh.
are you just doing this for shits and giggles?
All right. So you have D&D.
We'll get there when we get there. Early days. I'm just...
Few people watching. I'm one of them.
Yes, I just want it to work for
I'm
now.
not one of them. So
Make sure it counts. So I'll just give it a little on there.
Jim, where do I find it so that I can at least follow you?
Here, I'll
can
just...
I just Twitch in the general? On the
Yeah, I was going to say, it's in general on Discord. You can just go there. Alright. Screw
Even
this.
if you open it up.
Alright, so it's open. Yes, it's open in Discord. Let's just do this.
How do I block you, Jimbo XD?
Anyways, as we recall, last week, the party was hired by the local marshal to investigate Firewatch Island. You then sailed there to investigate what happened to him and to the Major's crew. You found a survivor, priest, and her two colleagues on the island itself, who were disease-ridden and sick, hiding in a bolt hole. You managed to get them to safety on your ship, only to then discover that you were then being accosted by ghost pirates, who have sailed out of the sea itself and have begun giving chase to your ship. You can see them there. The party is raid. I think the crab boat is not here at the moment. And Bandit, for the sake of argument, if he shows up later, he's tended to the wounded down below, since they are very badly diseased, and one of them is actually very close to death. So, right. So the enemy.
the one that was close to death, we stabilized him before this started.
You wouldn't have had much of a time. You barely made it to the ships before they were upon you, chasing after you.
Still diseased, unfortunately.
Yes, they are diseased, but I've let Bandit hold off the disease on them for the duration of this particular combat, just so we don't have to keep using him, and it's not so cumbersome to the party. But everyone else is gonna need to start making initiatives. So let's...
Put up the initiative tracker and put the enemies on there first.
Yep.
So we keep
Yeah.
beating us every time we try.
This boat combat is sponsored by NordVPN. Staying safe online is never growing difficulty. Mute exploited by hackers.
All right.
Not quite.
All right, they are all on there?
Wait, hold on.
Somebody owes me money.
Jim, how the hell do you get NordVPN? But I only get like Diet Coke. Not even like the full Coke line. Coke
You
Zero.
kidding me? I would kill for a Diet Coke sponsorship. Actually kill someone with Diet Coke.
I don't think that's the way to get. No, that wouldn't work.
Yeah, no, that's not gonna work.
They kind of frown upon that.
I mean, Diet Coke already gives you cancer.
Not unless it's a Pepsi executive. Anyways, add your initiatives. Initiative. Yes, they should be all on there, I think. It's fine. They're all going to be moving as one for a bit. Because,
I do have a question.
Hmm.
On your Twitch, are you the only one that's supposed to be heard?
There should be Discord audio. Is it not being Discord audio not being picked up?
No, my sponsorship never went through.
I can.
Stop.
Yeah, I can see. Oh, is it too quiet? Is that the issue? You guys try saying something now.
I don't know. Let me take a look.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an issue if people can't hear you.
I think we're just really low.
I turned up the desktop audio. It was really low, so I can turn it up even more. So you have to try, talk, and...
Have you tried turning up the capture volume in Streamlabs?
No, it's... I got it. Just give it a second here and just listen to your own voice, see if it sounds better.
It's all right. People got to stop talking in order to hear. Okay, I can hear myself. I'm good.
Today's video is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, one of the biggest mobile role-playing games of 2019, and it's totally free.
Well,
And every Raid Shadow Legends sponsorship will only pay you $3.
And it's already...
Why? Because they don't have the money to actually pay anybody.
And it's already taking everything not to turn on the fan in my room. It's already getting hot in here.
Looking to streaming, it creates a lot of energy.
Yeah, well, I turned on the AC just
Suffer
to...
for art, Jim. Suffer for art.
Well, I turned on the AC just to be sure. Oh, hang on. I should actually roll for these monsters, right?
Maybe.
I mean, it would probably help.
I had to lower the audio. It was getting pretty rough.
Yeah, that's why I have it like just on there.
The audio via stream. The feedback was pretty bad.
Oh, I once I heard my voice, I turned it off instantly.
Oh, I just need other people to tell me it works.
Yeah, like I said, I heard myself. We're good.
Yeah, it works. You can cancel the stream now, Jim. It works.
Well, it took 3 false starts, so I already canceled it twice already, technically.
Joy,
Okay,
joy.
so I'm only
Almost
seeing
done.
one person watching you.
That's fine.
Are you individually rolling every single one of the monsters' initiatives?
For now, although I may end up one of them's only going to be driving, so it's...
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, the other ship's going to go right out into the middle of the ocean and die.
I mean, they're ghost pilots.
Nobody's driving that one.
They're already dead. If anything, it's just an inconvenience.
We're about to get stranded on a desert island.
No, I'm.
It was just supposed to be a 3-hour tour.
3-hour tour. The weather started getting rough. Tiny ship was tossed.
I do have long hair. I'll be Marion.
Alright, we're going
I
to make
hate
those
you.
guys the
I'm the
drivers.
professor.
Professor!
I've somehow become Gilligan. I'm sure.
Nice. You know, that actually checks out.
I don't want to be
Yeah,
Mr.
Gilligan
Howell.
was like the most useful person on that island. And the most detrimental.
Now we just need free
So
stuff,
Fen
Jim.
would be the skipper, right?
We gotta get it to where, like, where you
Jim
have
gotta
people's
be skipper.
icons and stuff displayed, like all the other D&D streams that look pretty decent.
I know. There's lots of things I could do, but this is all
We'll
I
have to
have.
kerfuffle around. We'll have to kerfuffle around with it.
It's hard to be both the DM and the technical director at the same time.
I don't know how any of that crap works, man. I'd help you, but I have no idea.
Yeah.
It also
I have
involves
no idea
getting
either.
artwork for characters.
I'm okay
Oh,
with
yeah.
making fun
There's
of
a
you.
lot of extra work that would go into it.
And
All right.
production value should only be invested in if you're entirely certain this is what you're planning on doing.
Also that too. Yeah, it's not like, oh my god, pour my entire life savings into this right now.
Is that a thing?
I mean, some people.
You said how much money running the stream is.
I have no idea.
All right.
It's also nice that
it's
he's
actually
streaming all
going
his
to be-
private GM roles.
Yeah.
It's nice.
Yeah. You
No
do get to see
fudging for
that.
you, buddy.
We get to. The party gets to go first. Dink gets to go first.
Oh, damn it.
Holy crap! You outrolled me.
How the hell did that happen? I usually roll like crap.
I outrolled at all of the enemies. I rolled a 9.
I don't want to be Mr. Howell, but I can't be Skipper. That's got to be Jim. All right.
Now,
So how far away are these people?
No, the skipper is your Drake.
From our boat or from you?
From me.
That closest guy's 120 feet. And this other closest guy is 80 feet.
So he's out of range for everything. So I'll just have to sit back, relax, and be prepared.
There's 2 ballistas on the boat with 120 feet range. One in the
I'm gonna
front.
hop on a ballista then. Why aren't they listed?
There's a ballista back here.
Because he never made the icon for him.
Oh, hang on. Nope, I have those ready. I do have them.
Flop them down where they're at.
You might have to move the crab. Oh, look at that.
The ballista's not on the back.
Well, move them where they are.
Oh God.
Where are they, Shrek? You want to ping?
Here, can I?
I don't know.
This boat is your baby, so wherever you would have put them.
Where would they go? That
Sure,
would be
his baby.
I mean, the ship is off centered.
Well, hold down control when you're moving it around.
Pretty sure it was alt.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I meant alt.
So like here, like there.
I don't know.
That's where I see your pinging.
Yeah,
Good.
dead center of the crowd seems like a good idea. Front one.
That seems weird. Like, you would have a ballista almost in the middle of the ship.
Yeah, right underneath the foremast there.
Oh,
Well, in either case, Dink is up.
okay. Do you just want to put them in the back and just say they were back here?
Well, that's why I put it more in the middle back here. That's why I said like here-ish. Or yeah, there's fine too. Yeah, I like that.
There you go.
Okay.
You could put them in.
This is why I like to have conversations with you, James, about Dungeons and Dragons when we have more time to talk
Yeah.
about Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, you know, it's
Work
fine.
out little details like that stuff.
You know, we just wing it here. It's fine.
Details.
Yeah, that's not gonna fly for a long. That's not gonna fly if you have to put on a show, Jim.
It's fine.
Eh.
But Dink, it is your turn. What would you like to do? There is some ballistas. You want to start shooting at their boats? You can
Yep.
you can try to individually target the people on there too if you want.
Nope. Shooting just below. Well, yeah, just below waterline, if I can. So what?
So ballista is a +6. So it's a range 120 feet increment. So it's well within range. You'd roll 1d20 +6, and you either hit their armor class or you don't.
I'm just gonna roll a d20, add 6 to it.
Good luck, buddy.
Yes, that is what you should do.
Natural one.
Well, fuck me. First shot's underwater.
First
Yes.
roll of the night, baby.
Yes, good off to a good start. So yes, that is a miss.
Good news, guys. I killed a dolphin.
Oh no!
Take that, SpongeBob.
That's one less trapped in a net.
That it's not only he killed a dolphin, but the dolphin that exploded because these are explosive bolts.
I have a super high perception. I look over my head. I look over. I saw what you did.
Well,
I couldn't see over the side of the boat. I swear.
so so
I
that
don't know what
that
John said about
I assume
the
takes
dolphin.
up his turn, or would he get a second attack? Because he has 2 attacks. What
It
is?
depends. It depends what that is. I mean, does,
Yeah,
it have,
what
does the
is-
ballista have multi-attack?
It doesn't say it does.
Typically, it has a.
Does it say it uses an action?
Fire. It usually
It just
fire,
says
then-
ranged weapon attack. It's
Typically for a ballista, it's fire and then the rest of your action to reload it so that you can fire the next round.
that makes sense.
Sure.
I would say yeah, you'd have to spend at least the rest of your turn reloading it.
That makes sense. I'm okay with that. All right.
All right, so you miss. Then they're gonna go.
Sorry, guys. I tried.
It's fine.
Hang on, I gotta get the stats for this. It is a keel boat. You've seen these before. Rish has one. He stole.
I do. I didn't steal it. I purchased it fair and square.
Rolling that
One of
one.
these stole. I thought we commandeered it.
We definitely commandeered it, but then I paid for it to the party fair and square.
Yeah, because we were gonna sell it, and then you're like, well, I'll just buy it from you.
Right. So if anything,
Okay.
it's receiving stolen property.
Speaking of, we're gonna get 2 more ships here shortly.
Maybe.
35 feet. Okay.
One covered in dolphin. Well, dolphin.
They might
Oh,
sink if you
Jim, did I ever get the towing winch built into the ship so we could tow more ships?
You could improvise something if it came to that. And where is the-
Yes, let's take the ghost ships. I'm sure they're still in one piece and not being held aloft by, I don't know, ghost powers.
I can barely hear Bruce.
I can hear him.
And our
And
ships go in the turn order.
Yes. Let's try and commandeer the ghost ships.
all right. Does anybody happen to know you're a sailing ship, so your reinforced hull doesn't give it a bonus AC, right? It just gives it more AC, right? Or HP.
It's more hit points, yes.
Yeah.
What are hit points?
Hang on. Do you know what the AC is on your ship by chance?
You
72.
gave us the ship, Jim.
What's the name of the ship?
Hang on. It's a sailing ship. I'm looking for it now. It is
It's broken wind.
15. Okay. All right. So they have the same. So they have the same AC as you. Okay. Got it. So ships just have the same AC. Easy enough.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now I'm looking up the upgrades to see what they all do.
He is going to hit your ship,
Not good.
Oh, good.
but his is not the flaming bolts like yours are. So his is just the box.
Explosive bolts.
Explosive.
All right. The ship has how much hit points? Double hit points. It has normally 300 hit points. So, damn, the hull has 600 hit points.
Thank God for you, Shrek. Thank God for you.
What do you mean?
The sails have their own hit points, but for the sake of argument, it hit the hull.
I mean,
Well, we
Let
don't
them
run
shoot the
sails in
sails
first
down,
place.
Jim.
We have propellers. Underwater.
We have paddles.
that's right, we do.
The sails are there for aesthetics at this point.
The sails are there and
decorations during the holidays.
are there just in case, science forbid, something happens to the engine.
Little did they know that we can take off and fly.
This isn't the Thousand Sunny. Or the Going Merry.
Okay.
Yeah, Going
I
Merry.
was thinking more of Avengers, Captain America, Boogaloo #2.
Yeah, reinforced hull is double hit points.
Ship.
Yeah, the sky ships.
Here's the problem. Trek, for whatever reason, didn't want to enslave air elementals to make the ship fly.
Oh, it's fine. We'll make some kind of turbine engines. We'll figure it out.
I'm working on a flight system. It's taking time. Complicated.
I mean, you could use the idea behind facilitating golem manipulation and just power it with the screaming anger of 1,000
I mean,
tortured air elementals to power the entire ship with
The ship
electricity.
has an autopilot. We literally could just sit in our rooms the entire time while in voyages of this ship. It takes time.
right. All right. So whose turn is it?
The enemies.
Ah, the frenemies.
Once I
was trying to sink them.
just gonna leave it like that. Or will I? Yeah, that's what I want. All right, and they're also going to take another shot at you with their other ballistas, and that's a miss. Okay. Fen, it is your turn.
All right. What is the range on correspondence? I never wrote it in. Oh, within 60 feet. Okay, cool. I will move 5, 10, 15, 20 feet next to Zataz. Oh yeah, that's plenty. Okay, cool. I then reach into my jacket where I have a bandolier of my explosives. And I yell over to them, Pale? And I throw a grenade at them.
Okay.
Right there.
So what's the range on that?
Give me 1 second. I'll link it. I believe it's 60 feet. And then everything within 20 feet of that, so that's all of them.
So it's going to be everybody on there?
Yep, everybody on it.
All right. And they
And
all make
also the ship.
they make a reflex save?
Yep.
Yep.
Dexterity save DC 15.
All right. So let's go through this. Well, there first, so he failed how much damage? 16?
Mm-hmm. Damage, then half as much on a successful save.
Yeah, he saves, so. And then the other 4, he passed, so he takes 8. He also passed, and then the other 2 failed. Okay. Is that it?
Good.
Yep, I all took their damage.
Okie dokie, blow an action surge, do it again.
Okay. How many more of those do you have left?
4. I now have 4 left.
Okay.
Same exact thing! Same!
Alright. 1 pass, 1 fail, so it's the opposite. So. And then he takes 16. And then we roll for the others. And It looks like a fail, 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 fail. Big old fail whale.
As electrum fragmentation just goes all over the ship deck.
Yeah, and hang on. I should probably roll for the ship to take some damage too. So let's do that. Hang on after I finish taking these guys' damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And the ship, I assume, has its own deck save. It does. It's really bad.
It is a ship.
It's a
It
ship.
is a giant ship.
Well, you know.
And yours is, you do piercing damage, right?
It is piercing.
It passed one, failed the other, so 24 overall.
Yeah.
Piercing should shred the sails, shouldn't it?
It's too low. It exploded on the deck. It was, what's the range on it?
20-foot explosion.
I would hit the sails.
Yeah, I mean, parts, sure. We'll say it's fine. But I would say it really wouldn't make any much of a difference. These ship's sails are already looking pretty tattered, and it looks like an unnatural wind blows them. So I don't think damaging the sails is going to matter all that much.
Again, they're ghost ships.
Ghosty
I have a feeling if we kill all of the ghosts, the ships will just sink.
That should be that.
So we will probably not be getting new ship parts from these ghost ships.
I mean, yeah,
Because they're ghost ships.
the exterior hulls on them look rotted. They're covered in barnacles. They don't look like they should be floating, but they are.
Me
Exactly.
attack
What
that damn
makes
ship
them
with
float?
that.
Sorry, that was a lot of
We
questions.
could
at
study
once.
ghost ships.
Note 2.
Right. If that is Fenn's turn,
That is my turn.
it goes to.
Oh, press action hide.
Okay, well, roll that, but it would go to Zataz's turn.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me do a stealth here. Yeah.
Well, Zaytaz is going to.
Oh shit! I forgot to add Oceanus. I always
He's all
forget
the way up
about.
the back. Yeah, or the front of the ship, technically. He's just chilling up there.
Oh, hang on. I'll roll his initiative now.
Not like he could do much of anything right now anyway.
That is true. He could help load bolts onto the crossbow. That's about it. I don't know why his token never updates to the correct thing. It's annoying.
So if somebody assists with the ballista, would you allow for 2 shots per round?
Well, you'd have one person to load and then one person to fire. So yeah.
Okay, cool. I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, that makes
All
sense.
right.
I mean, really, you could make the argument if you were both firing, one of you could lean down, pick up a bolt, load it, and fire it, while the other one's leaning down, picking up a bolt, and then he aims and fires it.
I like that.
See if like 2-man teams alternating fire off the same crossbow.
That's pretty cool.
But yeah, Zataz, sorry, what did you say you were doing?
All right. I am going to set my arcane focus, launch out a beam at the center of the boat, fireball. Blah. Deck saves.
Old reliable.
God damn, I have to keep making 1,000 deck saves. I should learn that now. This party just dumps AoE.
I don't.
No.
Once they get within 60 feet, then I'm going to be able to use my axes.
All right, so that's one pass, one fail. So a pass would be 15, 17. Read math.
Was that a thing?
Yep. So if there's also anything flammable on the boat, it will set fire. Anything that's not being worn or carried.
Yeesh. Well, the bad news for everyone else on that ship, because all these guys have failed, and all of them are dead.
Well, damn.
Jeez. You guys don't play. You're like, don't get near us. I have explosions.
What's funny is that if this map was larger, I had range of 150 feet to launch that at them.
Well, I tried to use a bigger map, but then I got yelled at. So
Yeah, that's Shrek. You also forgot to roll a D8 on
we had
for
to
extra
compromise.
damage on that fireball.
The D8 is for individual, not for AoE.
No, it says damage rolls. That includes AoE. It's not targeted AoE. It's not targeted damage. It's just damage.
Bruce is correct.
It would be silly if a vague feature was only specific to targeted spells when it gives you fireball.
You gain a bonus to one of the spell's damage rolls equal to the number rolled.
Yeah, and fireball is one damage roll. It just hits multiple targets.
Correct.
One extra point, Jim.
okay.
Wow.
Each to the survivors.
So yeah, keep that in mind.
But wait, there's more. We also have the crab cannon.
What are you gonna fire at the other ship?
Actually, yes, because he wants to aim at the guy on the ballista. So, lead guy, am I pinging?
I think I know which one you mean. This one.
Don't. Yep.
Hey, now I'm pinging.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, 12.
I don't believe that's going to hit. Oh no, it still will. These guys have terrible armor class.
9 points of force.
Okay.
Crab cannon's just chilling on the back of the boat there.
All right. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Guidance. Bruce,
Yep.
it is your turn.
Going over to the other ballista, taking a shot at the other gunner.
Okay. Rolled 1d20 plus 6.
Yep. 5 dice quit roll. I'm foolish.
Wow.
These ballistas are garbage. I don't know why we have them.
You roll a 2, he rolls a 1. What the fuck?
You have to point them up.
Oh my god, another dolphin slain.
No, that would be natural 1. I just missed.
The explosives make them heavier. They drop faster. Aim up.
Why
I'm
didn't you
dialing it
just
in.
make a bigger version of what Fen uses? At least then when it fails, it'll actually just stop working. Instead of just being a constant reminder of failure.
Guidance. You actually get critically hit by one of the ballista bolts.
Not good.
How much does it do?
Well, that's not
34 damage.
good.
And it's a ranged attack.
Yes.
Let's see.
God.
How much does that? Let's see. 10 plus dex plus level. I'll use my reaction to deflect the bullshit hitting me in the face.
Okay.
Missiles.
Is that like a separate roll, or how does that work?
That is my reaction. Deflect missiles.
Yeah, he just has to roll something.
So, what is that?
I reduced item. How much was it? 30 something?
34.
Okay, I take 18 instead.
Okay. Wow,
You have to blow a key for that or no?
I only blow a key if I catch it,
And throw-
and then I get to throw it back
Ah.
for its full damage.
They miss you, but they hit the ship
Fucking bastards.
for 20 damage.
Are you keeping track of the ships?
Yes.
Yes.
You're currently at 566 hit points of 600, so quite a while to go yet.
Let me know when the ship gets bloodied.
Okay. That is his turn. Then we're gonna go to. He's dead. Nope. Another one fires another bolt, but misses. That was. This one uses his unnatural abilities to push the boat forward quickly.
The boot?
The boot.
Oh, shit.
Ah, I see. They have chosen death.
But that is that one. He's dead. He's dead.
And one fell off.
And he's dead. Okay, we're back to the top of the order. Dink, it is your turn.
Oh, wow. Do I... How'd they catch up so damn quick?
He said he used his.
He
Ability.
used, like, he summoned his cursed powers.
To push itself forward.
Indeed. But they didn't reach you. They didn't slam into you. Like, looks like they're going to. But
Well. Do I want to start off with this guy or this guy? Because they both should be within range. Yeah.
you got a couple options there.
Yeah, is anybody on the ballista?
Yeah, there's like 4 of them huddled around it. They were all crowded around it, just firing it off together.
Huh. Well, then I'm going to go with the guy right up front here. Hopefully that does something.
Okay, so this one.
This one.
Okay, that one. Okay, right at the bow.
The front
As
of
a
the boat.
reminder, you Drake can fly from the ship to them.
Yeah, and do like 6 damage. Take a boatload of damage and then come back.
I'm about to jump over to them and join in the bullshit.
Well, then I'll have him fly over. But that.
I'll just jump. I'm a monk.
No,
What
I'm
I
talking.
do?
I'm talking to Drake at this point.
Yeah, your Drake can
Why,
fly
can't it?
40. Choose.
Well, yeah,
choose a
but I'm
place.
trying to figure out how. Should be able to go over there, no problem.
Yeah,
But for me,
because the only two that are the
You don't want to go.
of the 3 that are coming up, 2 are on the other ship.
26 for 7 points of damage.
Yep, that'll hit him.
25
Yep,
for
that
9
will
points
also.
of damage.
So
And
16.
is he still up?
Yeah. Yeah, that boat was undamaged. All the damage landed on the other one.
Oh, but I'm not attacking the boat. I'm attacking the guy.
I'm aware.
Okay.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
we haven't done any damage.
yeah,
to any of
those
this other
guys
crew.
were undamaged as well. That
fresh.
Okay. So add an extra 1.
okay.
Was that your
That
Drake's empowerment?
Yep.
Oh God.
Every point adds up.
Yep.
True.
Is that your turn? Or you can do something with your Drake?
I'm just going to fly over there as far as he can. So that is how far?
Not very.
And like 25 feet to get over there. And depending on where specifically.
I'm just trying to figure out where. Why am I looking here? That's just wrong. Ranger abilities. 40 feet he can go. All right.
Yep.
So,
Oh shit.
You can go to anywhere in that ship.
a good spot for my Drake would be.
Maybe the ones in the back where there's only 2, so he can't be hanged up as
Right.
far.
Right there for sneak attack damage.
How's that going to be sneak attack damage?
For me.
For him.
Whoa. We
Oh,
lost
we're
them,
what?
Billy.
Oh, did
Oh.
they?
Different layer.
There. I like that boat much better.
Fantastic.
Damn it.
Ship sinks.
Oh, they're back.
Yeah, I
Damn it.
fixed it. Yeah, I know how to fix layering.
Oh God, they're back.
So, did your Drake just move, or does he get to attack as well?
Yeah.
Is he able to attack? Yeah. So
Oh,
it was bonus action to tell him what to do. I told him to go across. That's about it.
okay.
So no attack.
All right, and Oceanus is gonna go.
I mean, you don't. You can tell him to go across and attack.
Yeah, he can still hit.
Oh,
Yeah.
well then roll his attack.
All right.
They say so, then I take them at their word. Well,
Oh.
he fucked it up anyways.
He can. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase. He can attempt to strike.
Yeah.
What the?
The rolls have been bad tonight.
Seriously, I won again.
Yeah, that's 2
Well,
ones for
funny,
Rick
I
tonight.
think specifically
3.
hates it when you screw
3
up.
ones.
What the fuck? Who did you piss off?
I'm pissed off the DMing gods, apparently. No, you shall not do this.
Okay. So Oceanus makes his climb check, and he spends his turn getting over to the ship, but he's also over there now. All right. Then we're gonna go these guys. Oh yeah. So one is going to shoot.
Great.
At hey Fen. You're throwing
No.
grenades.
No.
What's your AC? Ah.
17.
Well, you too can taste a bolt for 15 damage.
Ouch.
Alright, hang on.
I don't have cunning action yet, do I? No, I don't. Wait, yes, I do. Uncanny dodge, that's what I don't have. God damn it. How much damage?
15.
Might actually lose Oceanus on this.
No. Oh, it would be so terrible. Oh, what would we do with his cut? Oh, oh no.
Alright. So the other one is going to also use his profane magic wind powers to slam into your ship with his own.
Well, that ain't good.
Indeedably. Whoops. Yeah.
So their wooden ship smacks into our metal ship.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still going to. It's ramming us. It's still going to do damage.
Yeah, and it's doing magical ramming damage.
Oh,
well,
it
not
has a
magic.
ram.
Well, it's magically enhanced. The ram itself is. The way rams is, it takes both ships would take damage, but if you have a ram and you use the ram, it takes the ram takes damage instead.
Not good. Oh shit.
God, they're in our ship?
Oh god.
Well, roll 20 likes to be a little bitch sometimes, so I have to. Hey. So the ship itself will take 40-10. So 24 damage.
No.
Five people watching.
2. All right, I hope that math checks out. All right, and another surprise as well.
Oh no.
It's a kraken.
Oh no.
Not that dramatic.
It's a baby kraken.
No way. Zombie assassin drops out of the back hall of the ship. The back doors fly open and he comes running out.
Oh boy.
So what's he got up his sleeve? All right.
Zombie assassin. I've now seen it all.
All right. So he can basically make it up to the ballista. Yes, a drowned zombie assassin. You know, kind of shirtless, covered in barnacles, you know, knife between his teeth, dual-wielding cutlasses kind of thing. But he is also going to use a ability he has is a free action to anybody within 30 feet of him must make a wisdom save. As he reveals a deathly visage.
So that's everyone.
Yeah. Make a wisdom save.
Oh boy.
Yay! 19. That should pass.
Aha, 20.
This isn't a contest. I was just happy to pass.
All right.
Ooh, somebody has advantage on wisdom saves.
All right. Anybody who didn't roll higher than a 13 is frightened. So Bruce is frightened.
Cool.
Shrek
That's
is
an
right.
inconvenience. It's not a problem.
No moving close to him, and disadvantage on attacks towards him, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, disadvantage on ability checks while the source of fear is in line of sight. Cannot willingly move closer to the creature.
Yep.
That is its turn. Hang on, do I have it?
So only Bruce?
And
Also
I
you.
can turn off fear effects. That's just a power I have.
Yeah.
Oh, Shrek, you're screwed.
What? No, I saved.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
Trek has advantage on wisdom saves.
Also, this guy moves the ship closer. Also going to be rammed from the other side now.
Okay.
Fuck. We're getting wombo comboed here.
No kidding. It's almost like our ship doesn't have a turn and couldn't autopilot itself forward fast enough for some reason.
Well, nobody chose to take the time to move the ship.
Jim, we have an autopilot for that exact reason. What do you mean
Well,
we didn't have
Yeah, we were
You
leaving
didn't.
it automatically just goes
Full
forward.
speed.
You were going in a straight line. They could move
Yes,
faster
and-
than you could in a straight line.
Yeah, they use some kind of abilities or something to
Yes.
jut their.
We also
ship
didn't
forward
move.
quickly.
More.
I understand that we're on a smaller map and technically you can't physically move.
How do we lose somebody?
What do you mean?
Well, I check to see how many people are in the stream.
I mean, some rando was watching and then left.
Yeah, because you pointed it out and made him feel uncomfortable, so he left.
Well, shit.
Or it's Jim and he can't watch his own stream.
No, I have it up as well, just in case.
Wait, there's 5 people. Who's the 5 people?
4 people now.
Yeah.
Oh, mine still says 5.
Well, they left. I'm not super concerned. I'm running D&D here, damn it. All right, so the ship took 18 damage as well, and we have another fun-sized assassin.
Cool.
Says I get off the GM layer.
Dwarven assassin? That's awesome.
No, I mean, he can be in your head if you want.
Well, you said a fun size.
Sure.
I mean,
We'll
that's
make him a
fun
gnome
size.
assassin. How about that?
That'd be even better. You really wouldn't see that coming.
Actually, no. If you didn't want to see it coming, make it a halfling. They're somehow even smaller than gnomes.
But gnomes are funnier.
Whatever.
Especially when they run at you and stab you with their hat. Yeah.
Alright, so your Drake's getting hit twice.
I don't know what his health was from the other board because we switched over and none of it carried.
Hang on, I'll go look. He was at 27.
All right.
So now he's
Not
down
good.
to 15. Oh, also he has to make 2 Constitution saves.
Oh shit.
Goody, poison.
So 50.
Yeah.
And I'll just save that. Is that my constitution I has to roll?
No, his own.
All right.
Because you're not being hit, the Drake is.
I know, but I wasn't sure if we shared it.
You do not. Part of why it has its own stat block.
Well, now I got to find out what the Drake is. Got to move you.
It has a +2 to its con save.
All right, so I'll just roll a d20 and we add 2.
Yeah, gotta do that twice though.
Oof.
So 13 and 7.
Yep.
So, passed one, failed one, so it contracts blue rot.
Oh, crap.
Don't worry, buddy. You shall be avenged by yourself. Or next of kin. Next in line. There we go.
Next iteration.
Yeah, so in 1 to 4 hours, it would need to make a con save, start losing con and charisma, and it's vulnerable to radiant damage.
Unless it gets desummoned and then resummoned without the disease.
Yeah, or that.
Yeah, I'll do that.
But that is its turn, and
It'll
it
also
is
be resummoned with full health.
it is now Fenn's turn.
Since you don't actually use your spell slots, like that's a valid way to do that.
All right, I'll scooch over 5 feet. Oops.
Oh wait, no, you can just resummon it.
Perfect. I will then bonus action hide. This is attempt to get advantage on the attack.
Yeah, you can just resummon it now. You don't even have to wait until you don't even have to desummon it. You can just resummon it.
That's
And you
even
can come
worse
back
than
to
what I
full.
rolled before. Excellent. And then I will pump a grit into diplomacy for piercing shot. Kapew!
So you, oh well, the 20. Which one are you shooting at? I mean, it's probably gonna hit. It's gonna hit any
this
one of them.
This one here.
That one. Okay. Yep.
All right, so that hits for add sneak attack. 26 points of piercing damage to the first target, and the bullet will rip through into the next 2. And these are going to be at disadvantage. 16,
Yep. That'll hit.
17.
Yes.
The second one will take 20 points of piercing damage. And the third will take 27 points of piercing damage.
All right.
And then I will reload, and that's my turn.
And a poor dolphin in the distance also dies.
Another one? Wasn't me this time, guys.
There's a lot of collateral dolphin damage in this battle.
I don't know why we're so hung up on the dolphins. Dolphins are genuinely the worst creatures in the ocean toward everything else.
Well, them and killer whales.
All right. And is that your
Georgia.
turn, Rish?
That's it.
All
I
right.
mean, the killer whale is just an
It's a
ambush
Taz.
predator.
It is your turn.
It doesn't make life genuinely worse for everything else.
Well, the panda fish launches seals up in the air
Awesome.
for fun.
how attached are you to Drake?
It's a spell
Well,
slot,
he's
you can bring it
diseased,
back.
so he's got to go.
Yeah.
So you'd say it'd be humane to put him down.
Yes.
I mean, regardless of what
You would hit
happens,
all of them,
turn can be
Shrek,
spent
except
just
for the one on the bow.
can just use a spell slot. Those things he barely uses to bring it back at full health.
Also true.
It is that Drake is the strongest spell he has.
So don't kill the Drake.
Kill the Drake.
Kill
Do
the
it.
Drake. Explode it.
Burn that blue rod off him. Maybe it'll save him.
Make
So
it do a flip.
Can Rick resummon the Drake or no?
Yeah, he
after
can.
a long rest, yeah.
No, he can.
No,
use a
I-
spell
I-
slot.
Burn a spell slot.
Oh,
It's just like Shrek's cannons.
Mhm.
Oh, so you can just get your Drake back like my cannons.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no.
And yeah, I'm gonna use my Shine Glass Arcane Focus firearm. Another laser beam right in the center there. Boom, fireball.
I mean, I could throw monkeys on board.
so which ones are getting hit?
Everything north of everything that's not Oceanus.
And the guy behind him, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, not
Okay.
the very tip of the boat, but the whole back of the boat.
Okay.
Not the tip. What you're telling me is everything is going to get destroyed but the tip.
Correct.
The tip will be exposed to nothing.
Yep.
Just the tip.
All right. So it takes 22.
23 points of fire damage or 11 points of fire damage on a successful.
Just waiting for, okay, these guys are all dead.
Nope.
Oh no, we shot the last boat with like 3 of these and they still didn't all die.
23. Half of that is 11.
Yes.
Almost done with my ramen.
Well, Rick will have to make a separate save for his pet.
I mean, you just have the Drake fail to save. Nothing is
Might
lost.
still be up too.
Oh no, he fails. He
So he-
hardcore failed.
So-
Or
So he's
Okay, the Drake disappears and you can resummon it for a spell slot. There we go.
yes, he's dead. Drake's dead. These things are dead. A lot of things are dead. Boat should take some damage. There we go.
worst ranger ever.
Well, you're an impractical ranger. You're not the worst one.
All right. So is that your
Yeah.
turn, Zataz, or do you still have your crab?
That's my turn, but lucky the crab cannon.
As a bonus action, that will fire.
Yes. There's a thing on the boat. I don't
There
like
is.
that thing on the boat. It's gonna shoot the thing on the boat.
Don't miss.
You missed.
What? The same thing. Is it 12?
Yeah, that's a miss. These guys have a bit higher AC.
The assassin's on the boat, but it uses the same token as the regular one, so.
Yeah, I didn't design this. These were the ones that came with the module.
think I know.
Making art assets.
I know why I feel so tired playing this game. I'm not tired with playing the character, I'm tired with the story.
Alright, well, that's my turn.
Bruce, it is your turn.
Cool. I'll use an action, and I'm no longer afraid.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just a thing monks can do. I don't even have to spend key on that.
All right.
However, I will be spending a key to bonus action to dodge, because this is an assassin, and I wanted to have disadvantage to hit me. And that's my turn.
Okay. So you're just dodging.
Yep.
All right. And he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's alive. He's going to go after Oceanus, it looks like. Ooh, he gets crit once. Takes
Oh no, Shannon,
13
what shall we
damage.
do?
He's got a lot of hit points. But he's also going to have to make a con save. Which he passes. Okay, so he's fine there. Gonna move the aesthetic here. These guys use their fists. They have like sharp claws.
I mean,
Against
slam
Wolverine.
attacks.
No,
They're zombies.
Sabretooth.
They're just covered in barnacles. And barnacles are knives that grow on the bottom of things.
He gets crit again.
Guys, I'm a little concerned about Oceanus.
He's fine for the moment. And he also passes that save too. So he just takes 14 damage. So he's at...
Might get fin rot.
Well, yeah, fin rot.
Well, he's...
Yeah, no, I got it. It my brain didn't immediately register, but I got it a second later. And I laughed. Alright, that goes his turn. It goes to Dink's turn.
Alright, this guy tried to upset me by, destroying everybody. Gonna put the fear of God into him now. $16.
Yep, that'll hit.
11.
Okay.
And another 16, so
Yep.
that.
So another 11, 22.
So bonus action. Let's see. All the way to the bottom. All good now? Good. And I gotta roll a d8. Make sure that's a bonus action before I do it.
Alright, so that's your Drake's bonus damage? The
No.
3?
No, my Drake is no longer around.
Oh,
It's dead.
right.
Oh, you can use an action to pull. All right, so
use an action.
never mind. Cancel that. I was trying to pull something out, which would have been a baboon.
Yeah, but unfortunately, requires
It's
a
an
full
action.
Yeah, it requires a full round action. Also, you're not really on the spot.
And it is an action to resummon your Drake. If you want to resummon your Drake at full health, you are welcome to do so.
Oh, I'm pretty sure everybody would love that right now. But I want to kill this guy on the boat before I try and do anything else.
I mean, if you summon your Drake, you can give it a bonus action to attack him.
Yeah, like when I summon my crab cannon, it could just shoot.
Well, either way, that's my turn.
All right. It goes to Oceanus' turn. He swings twice at the guy at the bow of the ship. He hits twice. He crits once, so gets as good as he gets. Or however that expression goes.
Gives as good as he gets.
Yeah, it gives as good as he gets. It sounds right. And it's exactly lethal. So that's dead. Alright. We have the West Saxon. Just gonna go after Rick. And Rick, you're also going to be crit. Just rolling
Awesome.
a lot of 20s tonight.
And I'm rolling a lot of ones. So they got to land somewhere, I guess.
Well, he had disadvantage to trying to hit me, so.
Ooh, okay.
And you hit him.
Oh. So you got hit twice, which is a crit, so that's okay. Rick, you take 28 points of damage, 18 of it is poison, so if you have any poison immunity, now would be the time. And now you have to also make 2 con saves. Alright, you're fine. But you still take 28 points of damage.
28.
Yep.
Well, down. $112. Down to 84. Or not.
And Fen. Let's see, it's both of these, right? Yeah. And then why did that? I think that one somehow got. Oh, you messed up somehow. Yeah, one of the assassins got added twice, but then not again. Okay, it's fine. We'll add him in there. He can
I
just.
know it.
It's fine. No, it's fine. I just added the other guy in another place. It's fine. But Rish, unfortunately for you, both the aesthetic guys over here, I think that's how you pronounce them. I don't know, the monk guys, both took turns loading up their ship's ballista and firing it at you and hitting twice. That would be 30 damage, collectively, from 2 shots. Is Rish still there?
Rick, why are you trying to be dead?
Yeah.
I'm here.
I'm not trying to be dead. I'm trying to be poisoned. God damn it.
Rish, did you hear what I
Jim?
said about the...
30 points of damage.
Yes, from 2 bolts. So I can give you the damage separately if you need, but that was from 2 attacks.
Nope, I can't. Can't decrease it in any fashion. So.
Okay, that's what I figured. All right, so that was
They did
them.
line themselves up for you, though, Rish.
Yes, they. No, they didn't. What are you talking about? Oh, yes, they did.
Yeah, you can finish off that one boat.
And if you do, you get grit back. I'd say pump it all, but then 1.
Just don't miss.
Not my turn yet.
Yeah. Oh, Shannon is getting swarmed over there.
I don't care if he misses. Just don't jam.
Hey, he's just the
He gets hit
NPC
once.
stat block. He doesn't have he doesn't have like champion fighter stats, which would have been the simplest form of fighter he could be. I'm really not kidding. It's the basic of basic fighters to take. It would be the least involved form of fighter he could be. But no, he's just an NPC with a stat block.
Listen, man, it's easier on me. I gave him 2 attacks. He's got a bunch of gear. He does fine. He's holding his own at the moment. Damn it. Now, would you think he would have line of sight from the bottom of the stairs here? Oh, wait, no, never mind. He's going to actually... Let's do this instead. I know it's a better plan.
What's he doing?
He'll just have him take a double move. That's easier.
Okay.
Alright, Fen, it is your turn.
Kind of surprised they didn't go after Oceanus.
Well, he's getting swarmed by the other people.
He's getting swarmed by all of 2 people because everybody else over there's a corpse.
Again, 2-1 over there versus his friend who's by himself over here.
Yeah,
Right, I'm going to pump a grit into diplomacy. As I flick over one of my optics, it begins to glow a fluorescent green color.
Plus, they're assassins. They're a bit smarter. They don't necessarily go after the closest target.
And
Actually, no, they would be going after the closest target. It would be the easiest one to kill.
22 to
And then
hit.
work your way through them.
That's debatable. 22 would hit, yes.
The first one takes 17 points of piercing damage as the bolt rips through into the second for disadvantage. Ah, 31. Oh, that would have been a crit.
Yes, but a 31 will hit.
Okay. He will take 22 points of piercing damage. I will then
wait.
bonus action disengage. And I will move
Alright, that one's dead.
15 feet into the corner. Ooh, he died. Crit point.
Yes.
Boop. And that's my turn.
Alright. Zataz, it is your turn.
Hmm.
You would hit our ship in the process. And Shatter does double damage. Actually, I think it just does full damage to objects.
Does double damage.
Oh, yeah, no, you'd be doing double damage to the ship, Shrek. Because I know you're measuring out Shatter.
Hmm. Yes. I think the ship could take it, though.
Okay. But remember, the Ballista have their own health pools.
No, there's no way I can do it. I'd hit Rick as well.
Yeah. There's
Can
no
take
way.
it.
I'll switch over my focus, so it will shoot out a firebolt, and the crab cannon will also triangulate, and we'll shoot this one right here.
Well, roll your attacks. And that's a hit. That will also hit. So 28.
35 altogether.
Oh, you add 7 to 35. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Is that it?
I shot it with 2 cannons, Jim. What else do you want from me?
I'm just checking. That's just how I ask. Not meaning to undermine. It's always impressive. You're munching through these guys quickly. And it goes to Guidance's turn.
Cool. And is it? Yeah, and yeah, I should probably pop that first. Okay. I'm gonna make it 4 attacks at advantage because flanking.
Yep. Yep, 22. Yep, those are all hits. Yep, that one too.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. 27.
Yep.
Not bad.
Fuck it. I have advantage anyway, so let's start going down. First hit. Make a Constitution save. 16.
Fails.
It is stunned.
Okay. Just for good measure.
Yep. So everybody else can take advantage of this. Haha.
Oh, Rick, you don't have to add poison to yourself. I just realized you're not poisoned. You took poison damage. It's not like an ongoing thing.
Oh,
But there is a poison condition.
Yeah,
So,
sorry. Yeah,
no.
no. The type you took was addition to poison. I only specified in case you had immunity to poisons for some reason.
The dwarf, he should have resistance to poison.
Yeah, so he would have take half damage from the poison.
Well, then that would be relevant. That's why I specified some of it was piercing, some of it was poison.
How much of it was poison damage, Jim?
18 in total.
So get 9 points back.
Yeah, that sounds right. Okay. Is that your turn, Bruce?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alrighty. So he's gone. He's gonna go.
My race doesn't have any resistances.
I have immunity to disease and at the moment resistance and advantage against poison. I say at the moment because I will eventually get that monk feature that just makes me immune to poison.
Well, I have that advantage ability on mental stats, saving throws.
I'll eventually get the ability to have all be proficient in all saving throws.
You have advantage on saving throws against poison, and you have resistance against poison damage. All right.
And I'll eventually just become immune from being a monk.
So resistance
Yeah.
means if you take poison damage, it's halved.
Oceanus is getting the crap
Yeah.
thoroughly kicked out of him at this point. But he's still alive, still making con saves. It goes to Dink's turn.
Oh yeah, you decided to fill these boats with monks.
Oh, the one that's stunned. Does he look like he's hurting hard? Like real
yeah,
bad?
yeah, he's pretty messed up.
All right.
Actually, no, that happens next level. I'll just become immune to disease and poison at the
And
same
it's
time.
advantage to hit him.
Yeah, sorry, chap.
8 damage.
Okay. I mean, you do have advantage, so 18, yeah.
And 9 more.
Okay.
Can't Rick use his bonus action to take another swing?
Can he?
I don't know. I don't do the melee thing.
I usually play a spellcaster, so this is new to me.
Well, you have improved two-weapon fighting, right?
Yeah.
And somebody...
If there was only another DM in this chat.
Where's Rich and Bruce at?
What? What was the question? Sorry.
Bonus action. What can I do? Am I able to attack again?
Did you attack?
Yeah.
You can attack twice.
Well, he did do 2 attacks. Oh, yeah, you have your normal set of... Wait, how many attacks? Shouldn't Rangers have 2 attacks intrinsically?
It's multi-attack. It's attack. It's attack action, hit, and then he can bonus action if he's dual wielding, hit again.
So he gets 3 attacks.
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
But if instead he decides to use his bonus action to make his pet attack, then his third
Okay.
attack is foregone.
Okay, so he gets 2 attacks or his pet, or he gets 3
Okay.
attacks if his pet's
Just
dead.
add another 8.
Okay,
Yeah.
now it's dead.
It's- with the multi-attack feature, it's main hand, bonus action, offhand.
I was gonna say, because you, even though your pet's not here, you still have your bonus actions. You can use something.
Correct.
I could have attacked last time. The more you know.
Well, that's why I needed help to clarify if I was correct or not.
You are very correct.
I appreciate it.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you didn't have that extra attack, you wouldn't have killed him, so... It was necessary. Is drinking a potion a... action?
Standard action. Yeah. Yes, drinking and or applying to a weapon, like a coating, is an action.
Oh my god. That's low. Okay, well, Oceanus is going to drink one of his potions of superior healing.
That's his action.
Alright, but he heals 31 hit points. Alright. He's dead. Aesthetic.
Geez, spending all that money on healing potions.
Zataz, the lone guy left on the southern ship, notices you by yourself and all his other friends in melee combat, so he takes aim at you with the ballista and fires and hits you.
Okay.
You take
Rude.
16 damage.
Rude. Wait. He hit me.
Yes.
Shield +5.
Uh, that would protect you, yeah.
All right. It will bounce off my magical shield.
Okay.
I've got to get me one of those.
Instantly react.
Shinus gets hit once more. He takes 4 damage. Okay, and then the assassin. Who's unfortunately next to Rick. So going to be attacked twice with his daggers. And he critically misses you once and hits you with his other attack.
Well, I'm fucked.
All right. It's 7 points of piercing damage, 9 poison, and yes, you have blue rot.
What's the DC on that?
On the con save
Never mind.
for the thing that he just has to save for. So yes, 7 piercing, 9 poison, and you have blue rot.
So totaled it was B.
Was it half rounded down? So 12 damage? Or no, 11 damage.
Oh, 82. So I'm down to.
Yeah. Yes. That sounds right. Given your current health situation. And now you can put a poison symbol on you, or a disease symbol. Is there like a disease symbol? You filthy.
There's like an icky poison
Here,
symbol.
there's one like this. That kind of looks like disease.
Sure.
It looks like a skull with a poo on it.
Skull with a poo on it.
Yeah. That is his turn. It goes to Fenn's turn.
Did I miss anything?
Rick got stabbed and got a disease.
I was gonna ask, did I get hit at all?
No.
Okay.
Look at that. Beautiful.
You love your piercing
Alright.
shot.
I will. I have the optic already set, so I will pump a grit point into diplomacy, and I will fire a piercing shot through this target into that target.
Alright, roll your to hit.
$31.
Yep, that'll hit.
And because he's adjacent to an enemy, I will add sneak attack to this. He takes 20 points of piercing damage.
He's dead.
Grit point. And disadvantage into the second one for 15.
Yeah, 15 will hit.
13 points of piercing damage.
Okay. He's still alive.
That, however, is my turn.
Alright, Zatez, it is your turn.
Hey. Both guys on the ship are dead.
Yeah, there's only 3 of them left. 2 next to Oceanus, 1 on the other boat that shot you with the ballista.
I'm torn. I want to shoot the one who shot me with the ballista. Very much. But at the same time, he didn't actually hit me with the ballista, because he's lame. So I'm going to shoot the one attacking Oceanus that's in the pile of corpses at the moment.
Okay.
Double attack. Lucky the crab cannon.
Yep, that 22 will hit. Alright, and that will also hit. So,
29.
Yep.
okay. Is that your turn?
Yes.
Guidance, it is your turn.
Yeah. Since they so conveniently put their ship onto our ship,
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna walk over to them.
Okay.
As soon as I, get onto the layer of their thank you. And gonna start punching away.
You can probably stop after the first one. But yeah, that 25 will hit. He had very little HP
I don't know, I
left.
use D6s.
Alright, well, that's...
Definitely a miss.
Actually,
on
the
that one.
14 would hit. But yeah, the 9 will miss. The 6 will hit. Or the 16, yes, he's super dead.
He is a blood smear.
But with that one in particular's death, the ship beneath you begins to rock, and water
Cool.
begins sloshing over the side.
We'll just walk back
Yeah.
onto our
Oh yeah,
ship.
it's not immediate. It's not like you're just swallowed up by the sea.
Swallowed up by the sea. I still have the cloak of the mana ray on me. I'll just swim. I am the least inconvenienced by a sinking ship. In fact, one of my tactics was just to wait for a ship to keep sinking, and then swim out of it.
The boat is kill.
Did you just put a giant X on the boat?
Yes.
Yes.
Shit.
They said the boat is kill. But yes, that is your turn, I assume. Yeah, okay.
Well within range.
Oceanus now has blue rot as well. Or fin rot as...
Welcome to the same strategy I employ to apply stun to things that shouldn't be stunned.
Yeah, just get hit a bunch of times and it'll happen eventually.
Yep,
Alright, Dink, it is your turn.
Right, the middle of everybody. Middle of carnage, maybe? 21
Yep.
for 10 damage.
Yep.
15
That'll also hit.
for 9.
Okay.
Bonus action.
Yep, that'll hit.
20 and an extra 10, so 29 damage altogether.
Not bad. He's still
And he's
up.
not dead.
Nope. Yeah, this boat was pretty untouched. But he will try and finish what you started. Because he goes next. Oceanus, that is. He's going to hit once. Where is it? Six. Alright. Well, he killed the guy who gave him a disease.
And it would be funny if every attack increased the severity of the blue rot.
Well, he just got crit again, so it's not like he can contract it twice. Jeez, he's gotten the absolute crap kicked out of him. Okay, Fen, it is your turn.
Alright. There appears to be one baddie on the field.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how
Go
is
on,
he
Sven,
looking?
sink the ship.
How is he looking as far as damage wise? Looking pretty fucked up.
Scratched.
Oh, that's unfortunate. I will then pump 2 grit points into diplomacy as I flick over the green optic and I flick over 2 red optics and empower a violent shot.
Don't fuck up.
Which will increase the misfire chance to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And 24.
Yeah, that'll hit.
And that is 4 additional d12 plus sneak attack. Let's roll 4d12. 1d6. Takes a grand total of 30, 40, 56, 58 points of piercing damage.
Well, that will be enough to kill him.
Good point.
And that ship too begins to sink. But with that, the 2 pirate vessels that were chasing you begin to sink beneath the waves. The party is quickly losing sight of Firewatch Island as you pull away. And you just hear the cackling voice of the piratey voice that you heard from before going, "I'll find ye! I'll find ye! These seas are mine! Wherever you run, I'll find ye!" But with that, you would continue to sail away from Firewatch Island back to... I don't know, where are you headed back to?
We're probably heading straight back to Saltmarsh because we achieved our goal.
Don't we have people dying below deck?
Yeah,
Yes.
so you
And
definitely
people
have
dying on
one.
deck.
You definitely have one passenger who will not make it to Saltmarsh if he does not get immediate treatment.
Oh, hey,
Hang on, I gotta find
since
his name.
Bandit's here, can I just assume any medicine roll I make is an advantage as it helps me? Because I
Yes.
have better medicine.
Yes.
We found out yesterday that what's her face within a 24-hour period or in 8 hours she can cure diseases.
Yes, but the hang on, let me get his name before I start.
Well, I
Telling you the wrong
have a
things.
28 on a medicine check. If he's not alive by the time she gets lesser restoration, I'm gonna be confused.
Hang on, I gotta get their names. Where are the names? Okay, yes, here they are. So yes, the very ill one's name is Barrett Glofrin. He's a human male. He is hours away from death. With the between Bandit and Guidance, though, you might be able to keep him stabilized long enough for, her name was Janor Stormswake, the female priest you found at the fortress. She would be able to rest and potentially cast restoration to heal him, or at least keep him long enough to reach a more well-maintained port with more, like a cleric or somebody who could, cast restoration or whatever else.
We only need lesser restoration.
Yes.
She can do this.
Yeah, she can take care of it. She just needs to. We just need to wait on her to get her ship back. She just has to rest for 8 hours.
So Dink could do it, I could do it, and Bandit can do it.
What can I do?
Do you have lesser
Plus
restoration?
restoration.
Do I?
It's a ranger spell, it's a
Oh.
bard spell,
pick
and
it?
it's a artificer spell.
Well, that's the thing. Ranger spells require you to pick them up. If he didn't pick them up, he doesn't have it.
No, I don't have it then.
Yeah. Rangers don't have a very large. They have a spell list. They don't have a large spell pool to pull from.
Yeah. And I have to prepare my spells at the beginning of the day.
And bards are the same problem with rangers. They have access to all those spells when they pick spells, but they cannot take on more spells. They're not wizards or clerics that can just refresh what spells they have for the day.
No. I have to have a long rest to reset my spells.
Well, then it's a good thing I crit on a medicine check to keep that dumbass alive.
Yeah, so with your check, that allowed him to make his con save at advantage. So he has passed it for now and will survive one more day.
Good.
Now, what disease did our party members get?
Blue rot. You all have the same illness. You Oceanus and Dink both have the same illness these two guys have.
Oh, no. So when she wakes up, she can cure everybody.
How many does she get?
I don't know. What's her stat?
Hang on, I'm looking. It's she would have 3. She could do it 3 times per day. Although, wait, you can cast use higher level slots to cast lower level spells though too, right? Oh, in that case, 5.
Well,
Well, congratulations. We've solved the problem.
I feel so good, Mr. Stark.
Yeah, that's basically Morley, there's the Morley, the other dwarf who's a bit ill, is mumbling something about, I'm not going to pay that bastard back, no matter what he says. And other than that, he's just sort of mumbling to his sleep as he's waiting to be healed. But yes, the party is, I guess, heading back to Saltmarsh.
mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah, I mean,
Mission
if,
Village, while Quell Point does not have what I would call a functional medical facility, and this is Major's problem now, not ours.
Mm-hmm.
We were search and rescue.
Well,
Anything else?
who normally stays up at night? Like, who's normally a night person? Do you guys keep like a night watch?
Oceanus.
We usually, if whoever's
Okay.
taking turns on watch, we usually decide ahead of time.
Let's see if he spots it. Okay, he doesn't.
I
Oh,
mean, technically speaking, when I
Play rock, paper, shears.
here's the problem: when I do a long rest, I'm still conscious of everything around me. I just can't move. I'm not kidding. I'm just sitting there in sleep mode, but I'm very aware of everything around me.
I don't know. Where do you stay at night, though?
Good point. I actually stay in the galley.
Yeah, so it wouldn't necessarily have spotted anything at night.
He's got a charging dock next to his blender.
We don't have a charging dock, you nerd.
Yeah, they don't come with them anymore. You have to buy it separately.
You have to invent one, genius.
I was going with an iPhone joke. Damn it.
I know, but we're not technologically advanced to have iPhones. We have rocks that we speak into that project noise long distance. We don't have multiple rocks that we invented to make.
Can I make an induction charger that will allow guidance to get a long rest in 4 hours of 8?
I don't know. Do you know what my power source is?
I don't know. Quick charging's not good for them.
You also don't know how I recharge.
I'll just put a couple lithium batteries up there.
Up where? There's no battery pack on me.
It's a marine battery.
Or worse, it is like the iPhone and you just can't find the battery slot.
But I would also point out the ship did take some damage. It
Because
lost.
Apple-
No, imagine you're more like a Motorola Z Droid, where we could just put various packs on you.
And it will do nothing. I'll be like, what?
Just switch them out, like RoboCop 3.
Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. I've never seen a single RoboCop.
At one point, to sell toys, they took away his arm and gave him a machine gun attachment, and then they gave him a jetpack for the sole purpose of him to use it for like 3 seconds and sell toys.
And yeah, that's usually what happens.
So, are we like stopping on a nearby medical facility, or are we good to go back home to finish the mission?
Well, she does have, like I said, with your medical aid, she's able to rest and able to restore. I guess it would be everybody. There's 4 people who have it. She can restore everybody, I guess.
Yes. What do you mean you guess?
I mean, even if Rix and Oceanus failed the saves, they wouldn't take enough con or charisma damage to die an outright. So, yeah. So I guess you'd be fine. Yeah, it's fortunate you had her with you, and she's managed to survive. But I would say there's another thing of note. Shrek, your ship took some at least noticeable damage. Lost about 1/6 of its health, so
What?
there are a few holes in the ship where it was rammed.
What's its hit points at?
Currently, it is at 504.
I was gonna say, Shrek, how much scrap do you have on you to just replace parts?
I have a lot of scrap on me.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure the lower decks are like filled with repair supplies, and you have magic.
Yeah. This ship is nothing but just working supplies and tools.
Supplies, tools.
I also have an
Alcohol.
ability that allows me to like heal the ship instantly.
It's true. You have that background ability
Yes.
because you're a bosun.
Shipwright.
You can clap your butt cheeks on the ship and it will just be fully restored.
So, is there water getting in the ship right now?
No, it's not that badly damaged, but I will say you do find something curious wedged in the hull where you were rammed. You find something there's wedged in between the boards where the ship made impact.
And what is it?
You gonna reach into the hole and pull it out?
Yeah, Citizen Snips is going to retrieve it for me.
How much can he really force something out? Like something that got really rammed into between 2 pieces of wood and is wedged in there. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, if he struggles, I will grab Citizen Snip's legs and pull him out as he grasps it with his claws.
Make it do a strength check or something.
It's not that.
I was
It's not
gonna say, we
that
could-
difficult to pull out.
We could just have Dink do it.
It's not necessary. Upon retrieving it, though, you do pull a severed hand from there, from the bulkhead of your ship that was stuck in there. Looks like it was wrapped around a piece of twine or something that was attached to maybe the naval ram of the other ship, and it managed to, when it hit with you, it got tangled up in your ship as well.
I feel like Zatas is about to toss that overboard.
Are we gonna look at it first?
It's a severed hand. Why
Yes.
did the ship sink, but the severed hand's what?
It's a severed hand, but it has a clenched fist.
Detect magic.
Is there something in its fist?
You can try and open the fingers.
You do not want me to roll strength.
No strength check required. You could open it if you want.
All right, I open it.
All right. Clearly, peeling its fingers back, clearly visible on the palm of its hand is a black spot.
Hmm.
With my nautical knowledge, would I know what that means outside of the Pirates of the Caribbean movie?
You know, it's usually related to curses. Yes, it's a rather known trope among pirate circles.
So, like,
Yeah,
throwing this thing quickly off board would not undo the curse or whatnot.
Probably not. No.
No.
Sort of weird.
I
Jim, with
think
my
part of the
background
black curse
in
requires that you know that
with
it
my
was there.
background in piracy, would I have an idea of what the black spot actually means?
It could mean a couple different things, but in most cases,
Like
it
what, for
generally
example?
indicates a curse, usually associated with death. Usually, it's inflicted upon people who steal something from said pirate and then get cursed. But it can be a lot of different things. It's developed its own folklore over the years, but in more commonly known magic circles, it's a quite a common curse. But it's just more known to sailors for its legend.
I was gonna say, it. Do we have like I'm fairly certain arcane casters specialize in the remove curse spell.
Yeah, it would. You would need to find somebody who could do such things or would know the exact nature of it.
I show our souvenir to the party.
Neat.
This is a portent of terrible luck. You should dispense it quickly.
What do you mean? You always had
Go throw it
terrible luck.
overboard.
Nothing's changed.
Oh, it's
So, if we're cursed, we're cursed.
who was the one who found it?
It was on the ship.
In the ship.
They rammed it into the ship.
Oh, so that's what Chuckle fucking Gilkitty was screaming on about. Oh wait, no, curse is also part of the cleric spell repertoire for remove curse. Yeah. Well then, never mind. I guess we can just find a cleric. Unless we're dealing with plot device spell. And unless we're dealing with plot device no jutsu again.
Well, curse doesn't seem to be doing too much. The sun is out. We're sailing well. People are healed. Got to repair the ship, but do that back in town.
Righto. So, is that the party's plan then? You're just gonna call this mission complete and head back to Saltmarsh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Unless we're pursued by further curses.
Well, we'll develop that line a bit later. But I'm not going to force you to do anything you don't want to do. So,
Also, for the black spot to actually matter, it would have to appear on the body of one of us. Like just having a dead hand attached to the ship.
I'm not gonna tell what I have planned, but I have plans. But that does also mean that would actually wrap up this adventure pretty quickly, and everybody would level up, and you can go and get your rewards from Major Major in a minute. But I'm gonna go let my dog out, take a quick break, grab a drink, use the bathroom.
Yeah.
Back in a minute.
Yep.
And look, I even have an on hold screen. I can mute my mic and then I have turn off the web camera. Boom. Look at that. All right, be back.
Now, while he's gone, are we still on his stream?
Probably.
Yay, level 10.
Yeah. Level 10.
I just heard us.
I'm Now I have even more movement speed.
I believe I'm going to open up a shop and just sell kitchenwares.
One more level, and I get Dragon's Breath. Drake's Breath. That's it.
Does my damage dice finally go to? Nope. That's 11 as well. Good, excellent.
I still have yet to get my 3rd level spells.
I just got my 3rd level spells not too long ago.
Immunity to disease and poison.
Oh, I can learn a new cantrip. Oh my god, I learned a new cantrip and infusion.
I can hide in plain sight, whatever that means.
Um. Oh, yeah, that one. Uh, it's a weird one to say for sure. If you spend a minute covering yourself in random shit from the environment, you can take a 10 on stealth check as long as you don't move. Or not take 10, get a plus 10 on stealth checks. You still have to roll it.
Must have access to fresh mud, dirt, plants, soot, and other naturally occurring materials.
Yep. So it's useless on the open seas, more or less.
Yeah. Hooray. Now what's the other thing I can do? Natural Explorer Improvement. So I have 3 favorite terrains. Hooray.
Hey, I'm back.
I'll go back. Oh yeah, Rich, did you finally pick up Sharpshooter?
Apparently, I have advantage on fright.
Yes, everybody should be level 10 now, and then we'll dispense with the wrap up for this. But fair warning now, you skipped a chunk of it. So don't expect as much a reward. And don't be mad at me about it.
It is what it is.
Yeah. You
Whatever.
still got your level up. What do you care? Doesn't matter. Still leveled up. That's how the gamers think, right? That's how I'd think.
Actually,
No.
if you wanted to tell a good story, you wouldn't have said anything about not getting a reward. You
Well,
would have just told us what we got.
I wanted you to know why this felt significantly shorter than it probably should have been.
What are you talking about? Why would we expect it to take longer? Our goal was go there. If we found them alive, bring them back. If we didn't find them alive,
All right.
bring news of that back with proof.
You can
Our
do
goal-
I'm
our
fine.
goal
I'm fine.
was
You can
to
do whatever way you want, man.
Explore the island. We're a very goal-oriented adventuring party. We're not
Clearly.
adventurers. We're basically a mercenary outfit.
Clearly, you just went in
Our
like,
goal-
Doing the
Sorry,
base
mercenary
storyline. Any
outfit.
sidelines are skipping at this point.
well, no, you still did the made you do White Plume Mountain. That was a bit of a side quest.
Yeah, that was still mercenary outfit. That wasn't us going on an adventure. That was us being told, "Hey, go do this."
Okay.
Well, coming
We
up
have no drive to do things. We are told to do things.
Well, coming up is my adventure next, so the level 10 module. Since there is no level 10 module, I wrote my own. So that means I have a little bit more liberty with how I can tell it.
And you have all the liberty that you want because nobody's forcing you to stay to any particular part of the story that they're making you tell.
Yeah,
Because we're not in an adventurers league. We're just
yeah, but you're also you guys,
playing-
so you do things that I don't expect you to do most of the time.
Like throw baboons in a room to distract everybody
No,
and die.
I should know by now that you're very much hammer nail kind of people. You see a problem and you take the simplest solution available, including ramming your head against the wall or just like, oh, bunch of enemies, let's just charge through the front gate. And it works out most of the time.
we only have so many options because that's how the problems have been presented. You haven't presented us with, hey, do these clever things. Like,
Why would I tell
that hasn't
you?
happened, Jim.
Why would I tell you the clever things to do?
No, I'm not saying that you tell us the clever things. You're not presenting anything around us so that we can come up with a clever solution to the problems that you're giving us. You're just saying, here's the problem, smashed it in your face. It's like, it's a wonder we don't use our faces, isn't it?
I don't see that, but
It's a locked door. Okay, I shove it. I got it.
Yeah, literally, he literally smashed open a door by himself.
He's done that.
Twice.
He's done that a couple times.
Yes, and you wonder why we don't do the puzzles?
I mean, you don't have to. I mean, you guys.
Then don't complain when we don't.
I'm not complaining. I'm merely pointing it out.
Yes, but you're saying
You hand us a mixed Rubik cube, we throw it on the floor and just put the pieces back together. Mostly. Together.
But who are we waiting on? Is everybody back?
I thought we were just waiting for you.
I don't know. Is Shrek Rish here? Haven't heard them in a hot minute.
Yeah.
You're the one that walked away, Jim.
Okay. Just checking. Okay, so the party returns to town rather quickly, with their patched up crew members intact. I believe the Major told you he'd be waiting for you at the Wicker Goat.
Mm-hmm.
So, the party can go and meet them there if you would like to collect your reward now. If you don't want a repeat of last time of just letting Fen go get it by himself.
I don't know what you're talking about. That always works out.
So, is anybody going to go with him, or...
Yeah, we'll go.
Okay, great.
What's happening?
I was just asking, is somebody going to go with Fen to make sure he doesn't, to collect the reward, just to make sure it makes it to the right people, that kind of thing?
When has it never made it to the right people? I don't understand.
Nearly.
He's
happened.
got a point.
Yeah,
The only time he went off script is because he went looking to try and steal more money. Like, I don't see... Like, Guidance has no reason to not trust Fen with getting him the things that he is owed. Even if he doesn't particularly care about the things that he is owed.
Okay, well...
Guidance trusts Fen to get him what he is owed, and Guidance will not question it if what comes his way.
All right, well, you can find the Major waiting there as he promised. He's there in the early afternoons when the place is fairly empty, hanging out at the Wicker Goat with the bartender there, who's looking nervous as always, as he polishes the same glass over and over again, not really breaking eye contact with the Major and his group, who's raucously laughing and having their fill of drinks and food at the corner table. The best booth, the one that has the sight of all the room and the entrance to the door and all that. And he sees you approaching when you enter because he and his crew are the only one there. And he goes, you're back? Welcome back. I see you're all in one piece.
Mission accomplished, Major.
Oh, sit down. As I assume, actually, she'd probably be with you. Yeah, Janor! My goodness, lassie, it's good to see you in good health. Yes, we've returned. I'm afraid most of our men were all massacred. There's only myself, Morley, and Barrett left. He looks down rather grimly at his table and just sits down, all the merriment kind of gone from his face in an instant. He goes, oh, I see. And the fort itself? She goes, that place is cursed. Undead swarm the island every night, and they swear vengeance on anyone who comes there. He shakes his head and he goes, well, then forget that. Plenty of other places. That place is no longer worth my trouble. And it's no longer worth your time either. Forget about it, he says, pointing to the party. Put that place out of your mind. We have payment. That should help you forget, he says, pulling out a... two small chests and putting them on the table. Less flair this time. He's just more, just kind of, I don't know, annoyed, sad. I don't know what the expression is.
Disappointed.
Yeah. Yes. I think that's a good word for it. But inside, containing the two chests, each contain 12,000 gold each. So it's 24,000 gold for the entire party.
So 24,000 divided?
Yeah, amongst 6 of you. That should be more than I gave you last time. Just to know that I'm good for business.
So 4,000. Got it.
Yep.
So we got 4,000 each.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oceanus would have gotten, yeah, because you have to split with Oceanus and Bandit.
Yep.
He goes, sick business, that. He goes, well, if I hear anything else come up, I'll let you know. There's been some rumors, disturbing rumors, taking out in the islands to the west. You know, the sea princes, always stirring up trouble.
I've been. I was actually inquiring about trying to get passage in there, but it appears that the Coland Armada is blockading the entrance.
Well, we might have something for you soon on that. We'll have to let you know. We'll be in touch.
I would greatly appreciate it. I have some business to attend to over there, and I seem to be at an impasse with the government.
Well, I know a few people over there. Well, we'll talk. We need a little more time. I know about that blockade. I've heard about it.
I would greatly appreciate any favors that you could do for me.
We'll be in touch, he says, picking up his cloak and hat and heading for the door.
Hey.
Hey.
Before he leaves. What about that place we were just sent to?
What about it?
Who were the pirates that attacked us?
He looks over at Janor and he goes, we don't know much about them. We only started to read about them. The place has an ancient history to it, but we were only there a day before we were attacked. We didn't have much time to learn anything about it. And the major that says, well, that is your answer. She knows more than anyone else does on the subject. I don't know a damn thing about the place.
Then why did you send a team there? Two teams.
I know where it exists on the map, and it makes a good place from what I'd like to do. But I can see it's not worth my time. Too dangerous. Too much going on with that place. I think we should move on. Well, I'll move on.
So you were there for real estate only.
As I said, I have a prosperous business across the entire realm of Kingdom of Colan, so I have to make every opportunity I can when I see them. It's always good to have another storehouse or warehouse on the sea, someplace that your men can place stop for the night.
Can I get an insight check to see if he's like truthful or shady?
I mean, he's always been shady.
Who was this guy?
This is Major.
Oh, his
Yeah,
voice
the guy
changed
who runs
dramatically.
the guy who's
Yes,
quote,
he's got a wandering accent, but it doesn't matter because it's fantasy, so his accent is whatever I say it is.
I thought it was like a Scottish, and then all of a sudden
It's slipping in.
It got real Indian.
It's slipping into Welsh a bit.
Welsh?
Yeah.
No, it's not,
I
Jim.
don't know about that, buddy.
Yeah, no, Welsh is closer to Scottish than what you were doing.
Again, I never said it was Scottish. It's Fantasyland. It's Coland.
It's Colan speak.
Exactly.
Oh, so you're talking out your ass.
Like that. It's why it's
Coland.
the Scottish
Never
accent
mind.
insult me.
My bad. Misspelling and all.
Listen, man. You know how many voices I have to keep track of in my head? It's a lot.
Dude, I know the pain.
Like-
It's fine.
3.
You should see
maybe?
a therapist if you have voices in your head.
I have many voices.
You need a therapist bad.
But yeah, Shrek, sorry, you were asking something, and then you decided to start taking pop shots at me. What was the question? You were asking about the place. Yeah.
Just trying to get information about the pirates that attacked us. Since we're cursed, we'd like to
Yes.
know why we're, who we're cursed by.
Well, that would probably mean you'd have to go back.
Could ask Captain Barbosa. He knows about these things.
And get more information.
And has the black spot appeared on your purse? Because that's the only way that
No.
you know you've been cursed.
No, it has not appeared on any person.
Did it appear on the Drake? The Drake isn't a person.
Hasn't appeared on the Drake either.
Wait, Siddons and Snips isn't a person either. And he's the first one who touched it.
Beyond finding the hand, you have not noticed anything else out of the unusual, out of the ordinary
Okay.
yet.
See,
What's
if
this?
you didn't say yet, it would have been more of a surprise than something did happen.
I swear to God, if you send a ghost pirate to kill my crab, Jim,
I like.
It's gonna be a tiny pirate ship filled with pirate snails.
Oh, don't worry. I'll play that card when I'm good and ready. But in the meantime, we have some side adventures. Yes, you all have businesses and other things to do. Because you're waiting around for your next big juicy contract to come in, so you have some time to kill as usual.
Well, then I have my Drake back, and
Yeah.
I help
It's
Shrek with
yes.
repairs on the boat.
We have concluded. What was this? Chapter 9.
Maybe.
Sure.
if it's
I don't know why you're asking
chapter
us.
level,
Nope,
level
it was
10.
chapter 7. No, the chapter numbers do not coincide with the levels at all. But,
Then we wouldn't know chapters.
well, there's one more left in this module, but there's this story I'm about to tell, there's one more module, and then there's the final story for this campaign. So, and this story is supposed to lead into that one after the module. Anyways, without giving too much away, just being vague about our timeline here, I think that would mean we'd end somewhere in January with this campaign. But in any case, yes, town stuff, the other half of this game that I've slowly been developing over the course of the time playing it, businesses and other things. So Rick, you have your blacksmithing stall, and Shrek has some things he wants to invent, and Rish has a smuggling business.
I
Bruce
imagine we
usually
wanna
takes
fix
some
the-
time.
Allegedly.
Bruce usually takes the time to do skills, and then Shrek invents.
Well, we have to
Guidance
fix the
is
boat first.
Guidance is currently sitting in the Crabber's Cove hut. Going through. Okay, how do I put this? He's not aware that he's going to be losing track of time because a signal from outside of Saltmarsh is going to be updating his software so that he can use Intimidate.
Oh, okay.
So that he has proficiency in Intimidate, so that he can properly intimidate people.
So it's just like all Ving Rhames clips and Jean-Claude Van Damme and I don't know, whoever else is intimidating. Bryan Cranston.
Sure.
Or is it like more like that scene from Street Fighter where he's just shown a bunch of violent images? It's just supposed to make him more aggressive.
Oh no. This is so that the voice from before that was shouting at the Chul can more properly expound itself from Guidance's existence.
I see.
It's a software update.
So you're going to spend the next how many long?
Months just sitting there in Crabber's Cove, not moving, as the software is being updated.
So it'll be the next 49 days. That's how
Yep.
long you have.
Guidance's a robot. I honestly don't need anything.
So okay, so you're doing that. I guess we'll go with Rick. You have your blacksmithing. Did you buy a building, or were you still
Nope.
renting one out? Because we did have the
He's still renting out.
rules for owning a shop.
Now that we have them,
Yeah.
and I'm using them.
Yeah, that's great. Shrek, do you need help with the boat to repair it?
No, the boat won't take too long to repair. That'll be done in like a day.
Yeah, no,
Alright.
like I said, he can just clap his butt cheeks on the hull and it'll fix itself.
Don't want to see that, by the way.
No, it's a very weird talent that he has. And
Yeah, and strippers have that talent too. But
Yeah,
They're-
I'm very quick at fixing things, so it's not really an issue fixing.
all right, don't need any money to fix it.
Oh no, good.
All right,
Although I am going to be outfitting it with some better long-range weaponry.
so I don't kill any more dolphins.
I mean, what better long range? Are you just saying adding more? Because honestly, it felt like 2 was enough. Your other party members weren't engaged in using the ballista. Because you can only really have as many ballistas as you have party members, and even then, they can share ballistas.
Yeah, but it's the ocean. If we see them, we saw them. You said we saw them 400 yards away. We could have been shooting them for like 2 rounds before they even got to us.
Yes, well, there was also technical limitations at the time. And I had to swap to a smaller map because somebody kept complaining that I was crashing their computer.
All of us were
all of us. It wasn't just somebody. Every one of us was saying that to you.
All right, well, I don't know. It must just be a host thing, and it must be a connection thing. But yeah, so I'm confined to smaller maps for now, which makes ocean going a bit trickier.
Just use normal size maps, but make the ships smaller.
Yeah.
Well, you need to be able to fit on the ships and move around them is the issue. And the scaling doesn't work if I have.
Or, we can just use theater of the mind.
Don't worry, I've kind of thought of that for this next adventure. For
Also,
one
the
part
point
of
is
it.
with the guns is that there is no on-deck combat. We blow them out of the water before they even reach us.
But you keep ramming ships into us, expecting, like, oh, our monk's not doing anything. He should want to punch things. Like, honestly, if we can just blow them out of the water before I have to do something, that's great. I'm not going to complain about that.
I
Like, at all.
tried.
The ramming served multiple purposes, but lost my train of thought here.
You're dealing with people with guns and cannons.
I'm aware you do have an advantage, but again,
They like long range.
how do I do that without crashing everybody's map? If I load a huge ocean map in, no, trust me, I did think of one way to do it, and you'll see that probably not this week, but next week.
Well, you could start us off on a map where the ships are actually icons like characters.
You'll see. I may have done exactly that.
And we can just change the scaling on how the ruler works.
Next
And
week,
then if someone
you'll
gets in
see.
melee, you zoom in. And
You'll see. I have a plan.
We'll just have another map for when we had to do melee.
I don't want to give it away, but I have a plan. It's fine. Like I said, you'll see that something similar to that very soon. All right, I'm working on it. We have though Rick. So yeah, Shrek doesn't really need help with the ship. He can fix that in like a day. What would you like to do with your time?
Well, I usually just help out at the forge. Try to hold on to some cash.
All right. Well, we can do our rolls. So what we've been doing is you roll a d20, you add your skill check, and then you add how many days have passed, and then we have this d100 chart of how much money you can make. So you
Yeah, but
rolled
you
a
also have this whole thing where you got to add money in to see if you make your money back or more, or just lose money.
no. So the way it'll work is so like for 40. So, hang on, am I doing that right?
Didn't we put the rules in the Discord?
Yes, it is in Discord.
It's in the D&D channel. Like it should be scrolled. You should be able to scroll up to it. It's not a PNG or something. It's like literal text explanation of the rules.
Yeah, well, it explains what the results are, but we came up with our own system for how we calculate that.
Neat.
So, so you just roll your, you roll a D100 and you add your skill check, right? Isn't that how we were doing it?
I don't remember. The only one who even
All right.
used it was Matt.
Well, that's how we'll do it. All right.
Once.
All right, yeah, you rolled an 80, so you're adding your, blacksmithing tools? So add that to that roll. So what's your skill with that?
Blacksmithing?
Yeah, because that's what you're doing, right?
Don't know where to look for that. Tool
Smithing
proficiencies?
Yeah, your tool proficiency. It's 9. It looks like.
Sure, that works. Otherwise, I have to get up and walk across the room.
All right, so you have 89. So your roll in that case is earns 2d8 times 5 for each day. So this is what we do: roll 2d8. All right, so 9.
Wow.
All right, so that's how much money you made. Because you rolled 9, so it's 2d8 times 5 per day. So you rolled 9, we times that by 5, times it by 49 days. There's your bonus money. So yes, working at the blacksmithing shop for these last several weeks, working on commissions, you've made 2,205 gold. So yeah, about 50% you just made working an adventure. So yeah, adventures definitely pay better, especially you consider 2 days
Right on top of the screen.
2 days of work and you get twice that amount. So, but hey, it's still pretty good money. All right, that covers Dink and guidance. Now we have Zataz. What do you want to do? I know you have a bunch of stuff.
Well, yeah. Well, we were gonna talk about getting cannons for the ship.
Cannons. You do not have cannons.
Inventing cannons for the ship.
That would be a process of inventing cannons.
Yes, and unlike the Adeptus Mechanicus, he can invent.
Didn't you already invent a cannon? So it's just implementing that.
Technically speaking, he has.
I have cannon-shaped objects.
gun.
I have knowledge of black
He
powder.
just needs to make a bigger gun.
I'm not seeing a problem.
Yeah. If anything, we're going backwards because the gun was more popularized after the cannon because they needed more mobile cannons. The best way to do that would be to make the gun.
But I mean, you already have ballistas on your ship that do what a cannon would do.
I want something that does more damage.
Yeah. Like, it might do what a ballista might do, but a cannon will hit harder. And will explode on contact instead of having to do a hit roll.
How much are the ship upgrades? Did I charge you for them?
I don't remember.
Well, I think we said what it was 2,500 for a rare item. So since these are an upgrade to the ballista, I would argue that this is a very rare item. So 25,000. That's what it's going to cost you. Since it's basically
And
that. Since it's
what would
basically
that
that.
do then?
I don't know. I'd have to find some damage for it somewhere. Is there a stat block for is there stat blocks for cannons anywhere?
I'm sure there's somewhere.
There is. Hang on, 5th edition. There it is. Yep, there it is. Holy crap. Yeah, they have a range of 600, range increment to 2,400, and it does 8d10, and it's a +6 to hit. So yeah, I'm definitely making that a very rare item. That is an insane amount of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
All right, so 25,000.
Yeah. For one.
All right. I need a revenue stream. I am going to look into opening my own shop.
Here, I'll put it in Discord so you know I'm not making it up.
So if I were to give you 10 grand, would that help?
Nah, still would be short.
How much?
Yeah, that's about right. Someone comes up on us, we just turn, fire. Deal with it before they get in melee. And then we have the ballistas for closer range. All right, Jim, I need to open a shop.
All right, you have a couple different options. If you scroll up, and then again in the Discord, we have the shop prices, and we said that confers a bonus if you have a shop, which actually we should have given to Rick, but too late now. I don't think it would have mattered in the end. I don't think it would have been enough. But what were you looking for?
Some place where I can offer repairs and sell appliances.
Forgot about the appliances.
What is that called? Somebody who, like a tinkerer, I guess, would
What?
be. Somebody who, like, repairs stuff.
Tinkerer.
Yeah.
Oh, who this?
Matt has joined.
Awesome. Still got an hour to go.
Just in time. Although we're back in town. I don't know how much Matt is there, because usually he bobs out in and out. Especially at first. If he's here, we could do stuff with him. Nope. Okay.
Hey, Matt.
No, I think he said he had to step away. He does that.
No, I said I'm here, but we'll see for how long that lasts.
Okay. We returned back from the adventure. You managed to keep all the sick people alive long enough for the priest to rest and cast restoration on them. You leveled up. You got 4,000 gold. I was actually just about to add the money to your character. So I'll let you do that, though. Then, yeah, while Matt gets settled in and he updates his character, we'll do, Shrek, you wanted to buy something? Building? Or you want to rent a stall? Or something?
A building, because I need space for inventory.
Well, I think we said, what is it? Each for 1,000 gold, it's +1 on the roll. So if you buy a trading post, it gives you a +5. If you buy a tower, it gives you, fortified, it gives you +15. Palace, so on and so forth.
What did Rick buy?
Nothing. He rents out a place, so I don't think he gets a bonus because he's using a place, but he doesn't cost him anything either. So he can't lose money. That's his advantage.
I mean, what's just like a regular building? What, a trading post?
Yeah. That'd be enough for a single craftsman.
Alright, I'll spend 5k.
And that will give you a +5. So when you go to make your roll, you add a +5 to your roll. Roll a 1d100. And then confer the mighty chart. Oh, and add your skill check too. So yeah, I think you're gonna get 100. That's max profit. Even with the 97, that's max profit. So now you roll 3d10. Times that by 5, times that by 49. Or you can just roll 3d10 and I'll just do the math for you.
Alright, so it's 3d10
Times it's 3d10 times 5 times 49. Just roll 3d10.
Well, damn.
Yeah, Shrek's making a lot of money. Well, there's all your money back, plus interest.
Apparently people really want to buy blenders.
Yes, apparently there is a huge boom in town, and when he opens up a place in town, he is the talk of the town. Even Anders Salmer lets you sit at the big kids' table when you invite you to dinner, and toast you as the new hottest shop in town.
Oh, I'd screw you, Shrek. I'm still at the kids' table. Size matters.
You get your own. Well, nothing says you can't join his business. He does need someone to shape the materials.
Yeah, right now I'm only making one display piece for each invention. If someone likes it, that's it. I want to make more of that. And mine are like simple little out of these trinkets, clockwork things. Some serve a purpose, some don't.
Right, so you have quite the cracking business. You've already paid for the building itself. Vending your wares, repairing old ladies' tea kettles and whatnot. apparently old ladies pay really well for their heirloom tea kettles.
Well, yeah, they're heirlooms. They want them treated by the best.
Righto. So that leads us to Fen. You have some enterprises. You've some you've some henchmen.
I do some things.
Henchmen.
Yeah, I don't know what else you'd call them.
Goons.
Employees.
Foot pads. Oh, no, it's employee, or every other place on the soulless entity uses associates. They're an associate. Employee worker.
Technically, I'm an associate professor.
Yeah.
Not in D&D.
I know. You're somehow more successful in real life and less successful in D&D.
Hey, I have a thriving insurance agency.
Well, you have an insurance agency.
Well, apparently
It
Shrek
hasn't started yet.
apparently Shrek is the toast of the town. He is the most successful business in town at the moment.
In fact, out of this entire party, the only one who is not a business is the monk, which, tracks.
Yeah, who's downloading programs like he's in the Matrix.
Well,
I am a robot, so.
if Jim will let me make what I want, and the only thing stopping me is money, I will get the money.
Jim, can I also put in software updates to have investigation as a skill?
You can get one skill.
One skill? All right.
One skill. Yeah. Getting 2 skills is a bit broken.
All right.
And I'm pretty loosey-goosey with even giving 1 skill. If I was really hard on about it, I would be making you roll for it. But I've done my own experiments, and I found these time skips roughly equate to it. So I'm fine with just doing averages.
All right.
So,
Fun part, that's fine.
Rish, what were you doing?
Do me last.
Okay, Matt, you have a business. Is that something you're going to continue?
What do I roll?
So you own a trading post?
Insurance company.
I know, but you own a building. You own a physical building for it, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you own a trading post, you add a +5. So you add your skill check. You add +5, roll 1d 100. So
What's the skill check?
Whatever. No, you add your skill to whatever your relevant skill is. So, like, insurance, I guess persuasion in your case? Okay, yeah, so persuasion, and then add a +5, and then roll a d100. So, and you have a building, so your total roll is 79. So you do make money, but not nearly as much. You make, roll a d6. Alright. So, you make that much money.
Woo!
Honestly, if you could get 2 more points out of that, you could have upgraded that to a 2d8. But, oh, well, them's the breaks. You broke even last time, so.
For a great low rate, go downtown, go see Bandit, because he's no clown. All right.
Safe, Bandit.
It's my money and I need it now. If you need if you need a line of credit, call Bandit now.
Call Bandit Wentworth 877 cash now. You have a structured settlement, but you need cash now. Call Bandit fraudster. No, wait, I'm just kidding. It's not a real fraud. Shit, kill the mic. Edit that out.
Bandit Healer, Saltmarsh Insurance.
Too late. It's already going in the VOD. I'm highlighting it. Whenever I get around to that. Right. So that's easy money for Bandit. Anything else you want to do? Anything else you want to purchase? Carousing. Now's the time.
You said something about updating my character. Did I level or something?
Yes. Everybody is now level 10. Yes.
Mm.
I mean,
Hey,
if you want to
Bandit,
put
do
us
you
to
need any
11, I'll not say
mascots?
no.
I mean, if you want the Drake that I set on fire to be the mascot, there's nothing like a flaming Drake to say security, financial security. There's nothing like fiscal responsibility to get a man hard. Nothing says sexual arousal like compound interest.
Oh no, I have a new one.
Oh yeah, that
You
reminds
can wander
me.
around town
Jim,
and promote.
for future reference, it's probably best to put tags like 18 plus or something, just in case.
Well, if I knew how to do more than one tag without pulling down the whole stream, sure. But future reference.
Yeah, future knowledge.
Since I was already sitting here and I didn't think about tags until I was ready to go live, and I didn't have time to figure it out, and it would take me too long.
And now that's the thing you have to think about before you start streaming.
It's fine. For now. It's fine.
Yeah, for now.
I'm not even monetized. It's fine. Nothing to
You
do.
still can't get in trouble.
Yeah, well, I'm not like streaming music or anything like that. I wanted to do some music, but I don't know. I didn't trust anything that said it was royalty free on YouTube, just because it probably wasn't. So I didn't take the risk, and I don't know. I have to find something, but I think music would be nice, just light background music. Again, something for the future.
Now, if only you had bought 5,000 cassette tapes of Kmart Muzak, you would have had access to thousands of hours of ignorable music.
No, I still wouldn't have. I mean, like that stuff still had like like Phil Collins and like it had like copyrighted music on it.
DMC is a bitch.
Yeah. So it's even if I bought those tapes, I still wouldn't own the rights.
DMCA.
Can't you
Yeah.
just put the thing about I don't own the rights to this and it spares you the legal crap?
It's a slippery slope. I'd rather not. I'd like to become a partner eventually. And I just don't want to fuck it up with stupid stuff like that.
You got to make it to affiliate first.
Right, I'm aware.
Oh, and I got to say one word. Cunt. Okay, done.
Good enough.
Revenge.
Cool. We then still have Fen, who wants to do what?
What I want to do is impossible at the moment.
You want an in with the pirate trade rats?
No, I want to sabotage Captain Zendros and take over her business.
Oh,
Damn it.
yeah. You wanna circumvent the entire NPC for your own.
I want to become the NPC. But in the meantime, I guess I would just further my own gains by pillaging trade routes.
Ever see yo ho?
You ought to be like a drug dealer, get a bunch of wizards and make them stand naked in a room while they craft magic items for you constantly, and then you turn around and sell those magic items. What's that? As a masochist was it? Yeah, I see that rod up your ass. Yeah, no, that's my rod. Get it out.
Are they blind?
I don't know.
Who
Who?
blind?
The wizards. Are they all going to be blind so they can't see what they're doing? This way they can't identify anybody.
I'm confused.
Nothing. It's
In
I get
case the
what it's trying to
wizards
say.
get strong enough to just teleport out because they are wizards.
He's being facetious.
Yeah.
But all
I
right,
watched
Rich. Aside from
Daredevil.
trying to rob the only magical vendor in town, what else would you like to do?
I told you I'm going to stake out some of the trade routes and steal from, them and sink their boats.
All right.
Kill all of their crew. Leave no witnesses.
All right. Well, roll your, I guess, intimidate check with. We'll give you a +5. Your boat will count as a trading post. We'll just
Your
do.
pirate
We'll
check.
do it. We'll do it as the same as everybody else. So roll your intimidate, or I guess, and I don't know what. Yeah, I'd say.
A Larson check.
Yes.
Intimidation plus an additional 5.
Yeah, intimidation +5, and then roll it add all that junk to a D100. So 17 to, and then add a D100. So just roll D100 plus 17.
79.
So same as Matt. So you also will roll a 1d6.
For your assault on the trade routes?
Yeah,
Nice.
assault on trade routes
Nice.
and murdering people.
Nice. Just randomly kill all the competition, so the only person buying from you is you.
3.
Yes.
And that's how much money you make, Rish.
How much? Oh, fuck.
735.
Alrighty.
Damn, you can get really lucky. Cause we got all the way from 735 all the way up to 6,600. So it can swing pretty wildly. Although Shrek got nearly the max amount of money. I mean, look at that. He rolled a 27.
So, Shrek, I think I know who buys all your blenders. You're getting rid of the bodies.
He's not buying like he's stealing all the materials that would be used to make the blenders. And then he sells that back, and then people would sell them originally for profit. Not a lot, but you know.
Well, it's the endless cycle. See, people came in because they had stuff that needed to be fixed. Then they saw all the little trinkets on the shelf. Then they bought those, and then those break down. They had to bring those back for me to fix them again.
Yeah.
Then they see the
Oh,
new line
God.
up on the shelves, and they buy the upgrade, and then they get that, and that breaks down. They have to bring it back to me to fix it again.
So you're
Are,
right.
so are you a
And
flake?
then
You
That
come.
increases the rate of insurance on all of the broken materials, and then every time everything breaks, he just increases the rate again and again and again and again.
I mean, the overhead would presumptively be me having to pay out insurance policies.
Meanwhile, guidance is just basically out cold for like an entire 49 days, doing a software update.
They really need to make those happen at night, not in between adventures.
Yeah, no, the updates really gotta improve more than just like. What have I been updating recently? I don't know. It's a Java update. There we go.
It's a critical firmware update that causes you to reboot 85 times. Then it's a soft problem. Then it soft locks you, and you have to roll back 6 previous updates.
Yeah, and then I have to.
God, can you imagine if
And
we
then I
if
have
we
to
have
also
roll-
turn off the auto update that puts me back into Windows 11.
Can you imagine if we have to roll guidance back several updates to figure out which one was the one that broke him? God, that's going to be annoying to troubleshoot.
It was the Vista update.
Don't remind me
I
of
was thinking
that
Millennium.
accursed thing. I try very hard not to remember that Vista exists.
Right.
Millennium was so much worse.
So we have a lot of successful businessmen. We have some tasks that were performed and skills that were learned. But after the 49 days have passed, the major once again returns to your little town and calls once again for the party to meet him at his favorite place, the Wicker Goat.
Did he pay us from before?
Yes. Did you not hear me
I
earlier?
don't
When
recall getting any money.
you got 4,000 gold.
Oh, personally?
Yes, it was right. That's how much it was. It was
Yeah.
it was 24,000 split 6 ways. I think it ended up being 4,000 for everyone.
Because
This will
Oceanus
pay
survived
for
the
a lot
encounter
of
with the
races.
pirates, in spite of the pirates' best, in spite of the ghost pirates' best attempts, he survived.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, Jim, remember those things that I told you I wanted to make?
You had to be more specific.
The boots?
He wants to make a sausage dog.
If we had agreed on a price, just make them. I don't specifically
Yes,
recall.
there's uncommon magic, or
Oh, okay, then yes, you can just. It's fine.
well, no, because I'm 10th level, so I actually make things at half cost now.
Okay, so you make it for. I mean, it was already dirt cheap for you.
Hey, Finn, there's your first naked wizard.
What?
Yeah, but if I make it, it's a quarter of the time at
He
half
can-
cost.
I think we were kidding about making magical items legally.
Yes, and at half the price.
Yeah, but he's not a wizard.
They don't have to be wizards. They just have to be people capable of making magic rods that can be stolen up their rectums.
You're very specific on this.
I don't know where else you'd store an immovable rod, but that would definitely be the way that I would protect my virginity. Yeah, you weren't expecting that one, were you? Also, would I have to take myself off of it, or could you move with it implanted? I'm curious now.
Well, considering that immovable rods are usually like button presses, so long as you don't press the button, you can still move with it.
Randomly hit buttons inside of you and freeze yourself in place. I'd like to move, officer, but unfortunately I have an immovable rod wedged up my ass that just got turned on accidentally.
Yes, because you made the accidental decision to put the button end up instead of out.
The first time I sat down, I hit the button.
And that's the problem with trying to shove an immovable rod in a place that you have no control.
And that's when he lit the place on fire, Your Honor. He couldn't move, so he burned to death.
You
This is
can't
fine.
strike that from the record.
Couldn't you give this man some beans? He might be able to accidentally press it again.
Actually, no, since it's transfixed in space, any movement at all would probably tear the rod out of your body.
I think the rod is fixed regardless of where you are. It's not like a magic item.
No, I mean, if you move, the rod will probably damage you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is rather than the rod like moving inside with you, you like get squished through the rod. Like the rod gets squished through your guts as it pulls out of you, and not like
Or
pulls
rips
out
through
like
your
with
spine.
jaws. Just kind of smashes through you.
Yeah, no, it'll just crush right through your pelvis
Yeah,
and your tailbone.
All right.
Now I want 2 of these rods.
I mean, to be fair, I've also looked into some of those wondrous items like the water cannon one, the draught of endless water, and how you could put that.
Rick has
the-
one,
in somebody's
except
mouth and turn
it's
it
beer.
and just blow their head
Oh,
up.
no, it's
I'm
dwarven-
responsible.
whatever that. It was a whiskey, is basically.
Yeah,
what it
but he
was.
can use it like a fire hose.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
poison node. That I think you can only use once a day.
It doesn't matter. It's still funny.
I want 2 of those rods now. I think it'd be interesting because they can stand in midair without moving. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah, you can tell
Okay, so
to
Basically,
climb
with 2 of them, you can
upward.
create a ladder, Rick.
yes. Click, move it, click, frozen. Click move the other one. Click freeze it. Keep going.
What's the cost of uncommon?
300.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you make uncommons for $1.50.
Yeah. Pretty
My luck,
cheap.
I'd probably forget and press the button twice and splat.
Well, as I said, the Major has reported back and sent a runner for you all, saying he has concerning news for you all, and he has another job. If you'd like to meet him at the Wicker Goat.
Well, guidance is reaching the 97% mark on his update. I don't know how long that'll actually take.
Bandit will simply present himself to Major Major. I'm not going to call out town this time, because guidance didn't answer before.
In fact, guidance hasn't answered any of the doors to anybody knocking on it the
So
entire time.
it's just gonna be Zataz and Dink. You going? Zataz, you gonna go?
Yeah.
All right. So everybody sans guidance once more. Yes, he'll be filled in later, but the Major once again is neatly dressed, wearing his riding gloves, and a nice feathered hat, and a nice cloak over his broad shoulders, and he's sitting alone this time at his at the table. None of his boys at this time, and he looks serious, and he has a note or a letter in his hand. As you sit down, that's what you note in his hand. He has a very serious look on his face. As he sits down, he goes, "Laddies, good to see you again. I take it all is well here in Saltmarsh. Keeping an eye on it for the kingdom, eh?"
I'd say, based on your expression, Major, you don't seem particularly well.
No, I guess we should get right to it then. If you're in not a joking mood, because neither am I, frankly. It's about those damn islands the sea princes hold. There's been a bit of a trouble this past year. Lots of people have gone missing. Entire villages overnight gone. We don't know what's causing it, but we do have some ideas and some leads. There's a daft mad bastard who calls himself the king of the sea princes who lives there now. We don't know much about him, but we know he does gather some forces to himself, and he has a bit of a air of mystery about him. He likes to cover his islands in mist and smoke and the fog that deludes the mind as you get close. So no one ever really knows where he is. He moves around on the islands from place to place. But we do have one lead, and one place we think we can, it might be a good place to start. We had a contact, a man on the inside. He was one of the sea princes, worked for us. His name was Jacques White. He was from the settlement of Mumrug. I hope I'm saying that right. But that is a name you would recognize. Bandit wouldn't. But Fen might have, because I think I actually remember him making a note of it. You met back at the Sahagwin temple. You met a dying guy named Elmo.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually you found where the Sahagwin had taken all his gear and stuff, and in the stash of gear was a shield that contained the crest from the settlement
Which is
of...
in my position.
Yes. So it would happen to be the same place.
Mm.
And he said the leader of that place, his name was Jacques White.
Jacques White. Okay.
Does he also sing for a French band known as the White Stripes?
No. I actually based him off a different character, but
Went to Princess and no.
don't worry. Despite his name, he won't have a French accent. But he'll have another equally offensive and inaccurate regional accent that I'll just let you determine what it is.
It's from
Oh, yeah.
Canada, eh?
It's from Canada, mon.
Wow.
In any case, we had one of our own, Jacques White. You can meet with him. Last we heard, he was gathering up what survivors he could find at his settlement of Momrug.
Survivors. I thought this was about missing people, not an event.
Anyone who wasn't already taken by it. What little we know is, we know that the fog comes first, and then the whole villages disappear.
The people or the villages?
The people in the villages disappear, and sometimes,
Like the buildings are gone?
no, there's the people in it, and
Just the people.
and we don't believe they're dead because often large flotillas can be found in other nearby settlements congregating days later. And we think they all head to these places, but for what purpose we do not know.
So we need to find magic fog.
Well, that's part of it. What
This
you
is
know?
the first time I've had to track magic fart clouds, and it won't be the last.
Well, this isn't the first time the party has encountered similar things to this as well.
Is it another dragon?
Well, last time
No,
it
I
was
think he's
magic
referring to
bowls.
that void speech nonsense when he brought in a homebrew language that already had a representation because he couldn't figure out the difference between undercommon and deep speech.
No, it was definitely the right language I picked, but I'm not going to debate that now. In any case, we have adventures. So we have, if the party remembers, it was when they were at the Mist Islands, they found those altars generating mist that, well, at the time, that didn't do anything other than make mist. But perhaps that has changed.
So we should go back to a place we've been before.
No. He then hands you the letter and he goes, "Here, this will get you through the blockade of the Kingdom of Coland. This is a writ from the king himself. It'll get you past the blockades, and they'll let you, and you can make your way to the Sea Prince Islands on Momrug, and meet with Jacques there, and perhaps you and him, you're both resourceful. You could all figure something out, hopefully. Maybe he has more information about what's going on." Is this something that you think you could help us with?
Major, I'm majorly interested.
Glad to hear it. We can discuss payment when you get back, as usual. That's how these things go, unfortunately. But if you need any basic supplies from me, you let me know. You let me know. So yeah, if you need anything like basic healing potions, basic supplies, food, stuffs for the ships, that's all covered.
Actually, I don't have any healing supplies.
You can have 2 regular healing potions for free. Whatever the lesser ones are, right? They're just potions of healing.
Yeah.
Yeah, those ones. You can have 2 of those. Since, yeah, they're like 75 gold apiece, so yeah, you can have 2.
So I'm sorry, I need a refresher. How exactly did he propose that we get past the blockade?
He
Gave us a writ from the king.
He gave
Yeah.
us a
That
writ
says
of
let them
passage.
buy.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
It just says let them buy.
It just
Let 'em go.
says they're on official business.
Signed the king.
They're on official business. If you look at you can read the letter. It's not like a secret. It just
Like I said, he is quote unquote retired.
It just
Oh,
says
good.
it just
I would
says
then-
it says you're on
I would
official
then,
business for the Kingdom of Coland, and that you're not to be stopped or not to be asked any questions.
I would then like to forge this document as many times as humanly possible and begin to sell it.
It has a official seal, which you would not be able to duplicate. It is magical, as it's from the king's own
Ugh,
kingdom seal. You know, that
Of
shit's
course
usually
it is.
magic.
Wait,
of course it is.
Rich, he said it's magical and you couldn't forge it.
Said nothing about your naked, blind assassin friends in there. No, wizard friends. They might be
I
able
don't
to help
have
you.
any wizard friends and or associates of the arcane nature.
No, but then who's making all those things that you're selling?
It has nothing to do with me making them. I'm stealing stuff from better men and selling it.
No,
I'm
no,
suggesting
no.
you
got
acquire one to do it.
Naked blind wizards doing, well, getting all that drug thing going. The drug trade.
No, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm in
I don't either.
robbing people business.
I was also gonna say, if you have the intelligence, like pick up Arcane Trickster as another level of rogue,
No.
so you can decipher magic
Nope.
to properly forge things. I mean, otherwise, acquire a mage for your
Endeavors.
yes.
Yeah,
I
there's.
don't need.
there-
I don't need.
there's-
that shit.
there's
I'm
only-
just stealing from people.
I was gonna
The
say
stuff is already made. All it is it's just not going to market because I'm robbing people before it gets there.
No, I meant to make the forgery of a magical seal.
Yeah.
yeah,
don't have
there's
anybody
only
who
there's
can do
only
something like
one
that.
wizard in town, and you know he's already associates with the major and has a history with the kingdom of Colin.
Yeah, so that would not work out.
Okay, then we find one among the pirates. I'm sure they'd love to get their hands on the magical seal. Guidance isn't saying any of this, but I expect that Fen, in all of his cunning, might come up with it.
I would say you can probably still try to sell a fake seal. Let them get caught and get rid of your friggin' competitors that way.
Well, we're finally getting into the Sea Princess territory, which is where I needed to go in the first place.
Well, they told you that the whole Sea Prince Isles is pretty deserted except for isolated pockets. And some of those pockets, like I said, it's all they know is that a fog creeps in, the whole all the villagers disappear, and then a whole bunch of them from other villages turn up in highly concentrated areas
What
for
in the fuck?
doing what knows purpose. So I don't know what you're hoping to get out of there, but there's some strange in the
Rich,
neighborhood.
I can't wait for Jen to have completely forgotten your entire backstory.
Meet with the Sea Princes themselves. With the entire goal I've been trying to do for like
Well,
the
you're
last
going to meet one.
dozen or so sessions.
Jacques White is a sea prince, so you're going to meet one.
That's the idea. 64-1. How much gold did we get from that mission?
Just now?
4,000.
Yeah.
A piece?
Yes. It was 20.
Yes,
Yeah.
I
There's
asked that
24,000
too.
total, split 6 ways, 4,000.
I am floating in dough.
Yeah. Well, the very rare magic items are hella expensive, 25,000, so it would take several adventures worth just to buy one. You
I'm
get-
getting close.
If I didn't buy an amulet of health and some other things, I would be very close
Again, yeah, that's the upshot of it. The cheaper magical items are becoming readily accessible now, but the harder to get ones are just really, really expensive.
to that.
And I was trying to make magical items harder to get because clearly you guys don't need them most of the time. But don't worry, we're out of the module territory now, and we're into my territory. But I do think this is a good place to stop because leaving town and getting into new maps and stuff with 18 minutes left doesn't really seem like a good natural place to stop. But this does. So we'll end a bit early. Everybody good for next week?
Sure.
So far, yeah.
I think I'm taking sharpshooter at this level.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything else you want to do with your business in town now before we resume next week with probably leaving town right after the session starts? So
Yeah, I'm taking sharpshooter.
now would be the time.
Yeah, after I've finished doing software updates, resupplying the ship, acquiring medic bags, so that I can actually do things about shit outside of the what's it called?
What do I get? Fighter's what, D10?
Infirmary.
D10 for what? Health?
Yeah.
For fighter. Things D10.
Yeah.
It's
Which-
a D10.
Which reminds me, I have to level up Oceanus, which I'll do at some point. Matt, was there anything you needed that you got on late?
I don't think so. I just have to level up.
Yeah. Sorry you weren't there for the combat, but it was.
You didn't miss much.
I took the kids trick or treating, and then
This
we
much.
decided to just keep them up till 10:45 for no reason.
And then, yeah, see.
But the kids had a really good time trick or treating. So
That's cool.
Sweet seas.
yeah, I mean, like Ember never wanted to try on her costume before, and once she got it on and was there, she, didn't want to take it off.
So she's finally cool with wearing a costume.
Yeah, and it was really funny to see everybody like see her and be like Mike Wazowski, and Ember would get like so excited because I guess just the way she had these like soft paws on her hands that looked like the monster, and she had her treat bag in her elbow, so basically her and she kept her hand in the air all the time, and so it always looked like she was trying to high five people. She wasn't actually trying to, she was just, that's the way she was standing the whole time. But so like the entire night as we went trick-or-treating, people were just constantly high-fiving Ember, saying, yeah, Mike Wazowski.
All right.
Ember thought it was like the coolest thing in the world. And then
Alright.
Maya at first didn't want to wear her like hood to be Boo. But then when people kept saying to her, like, because the rest of the costume looks like a fish, it's got scales and shit. They were like, "So are you a mermaid?" Or she got mad, so then she wore her hood and said she was going to be Boo.
All right. Well, on that wholesome note, I'm gonna end the stream there.
Signing
Sounds
off.
good.
Bye.